And we're live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special Christmas episode of Fans of Power. I'm Joe Amato. I'm here with my partners in crime, Tyler T-Rex Baker, Nasty Nate, Nathan Kennedy, but Rebecca McDonald, not Rebecca, but
Rebecca.
Rebecca
That sounds like she's like a robot, like female version of Roboto. Rebecca.
Yeah,
Oh, how
Rebecca.
awesome is that? There's a new custom
See,
for you guys.
I just created it without even trying. We got Rebecca. She's not here. She's
Which no, Joe's not creative. He's just a fuck up. You know?
Exactly. It's like I create fuck ups that work. Don't know how it happens. What happens? And there, I already botched it. I was going to try to be nice and not cuss it off for Nathan's mom.
My dad was like, you should take bets. I'm like, he's not even going to last 5 minutes. And look at that. We barely even made it a minute from the intro. So there you go.
I was trying. I really was, Mrs. Kennedy. I tried for you. I promise.
I can't even remember. Like, hey, did you promise some guy that you wouldn't cuss because his child watches our podcast? Which at this point, the father who lets the kids watch this is like letting the kid watch, you know, a classic 80s, 90s
for Nathan's
action
mom.
movie.
Yeah, for Nathan's mom, I wanted to be good that time. I felt bad. She threatened to wash my mouth out with soap. I was like, I feel bad.
Well,
so
if you actually met her in person, she'd have done it too. Like I
can imagine.
She was going to
wash. She was going to wash it out. Yeah.
Remember that. It's Christmas. It's Christmas night. We've never done a show on Christmas, right? This is the first.
No, it's always been. We'll just take the day off just because, you know, don't expect people to really turn out for it or anything like that. Or there's even if something were to get dropped. Now, I imagine it was like a new Origins figure dropped today. Joe would have been like, "Hey, Nathan, I know you got presents to open up, but I think we really should talk about that bullshit variant because the algorithm, the people must, you know, they want to hear what I got to say."
That would have been awesome. Would have been awesome.
He'd have done it too, and then Nathan would have like shown up at 12 o'clock in the morning to talk about a bullshit variant.
Hey, you know,
Nathan's a good sport.
I would love nothing more than to do the show at like midnight or 2 a.m. because that's when I'm at my peak, you know.
And that's when I'm about ready to go to sleep.
Asleep. Yeah. Oh, man. But I want to stress this too. There's no topic. This is just going to be us hanging out. We're just going to chill because it's Christmas night, you know. Yeah. I mean, we could have done the He-Man She-Ra Christmas special if you wanted to.
For the
run that in the ground, beat that dead horse.
No. I did rewatch the promo that I saw as a kid. I have saved on my YouTube favorites of like when I first found out that there was a Christmas special back in 1989.
Oh, nice.
So the promo is on YouTube, but it's for Christmas Day and not before Christmas because that's when I saw it was like, I don't know, like maybe about a week before Christmas. I had to go to school the next day, so I couldn't stay up to watch it. It came on at 8 o'clock at night, and it was just
what was your bedtime then?
Kindergarten, I had to go to bed at 8 o'clock. Oh. I do remember that because when Who's the Boss would come on, I had like when Inspector Gadget and Looney Tunes would come on. That was my last hour of TV for the evening, and I always remember like Who's the Boss would come on like on Tuesdays or something. Like, oh damn it, I can't stay up and watch Tony Danza. But I remember seeing that promo and asking my dad because there's a shot of Snout Spout in the promo. I'm like, the elephant guy. I didn't know what his name was, but and Mr. Magoo was playing right after that. The Mr. Magoo Christmas special, which was like at the same time, and it was like, no, Tyler, you got to go to bed. Fuck.
A lot of people still call him Elephant Guy that don't even know who Snout Spout is, unfortunately. He still gets that Elephant Guy.
I mean, you know.
Well, at this point, I feel like there's no excuse for that. Even if you're one of those casual fans or you're just one of those assholes who likes to sit and bash the layered characters that came out. So,
Joe had kind of briefly touched on it. Rebecca's just hanging out with family, and she lost track of time. And I sent her the link, and she's like, I was like, don't, it's Christmas. Like, hang out with your family. Like,
we all finished up with our stuff. So
we already hung out with everybody. So, you know, what do I have left to do? You know, Emily and I will just go hang out and play video.
Make fun of each other.
Yeah, make fun of each other and get drunk and enjoy that she doesn't have to go to work tomorrow. I don't have to go back until the 3rd of January. So, hey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
God, you got a hell of a vacation. That's awesome.
I know. So I'll be in a fantastic mood, hopefully, the rest of this following week.
My room's a little bit like in disarray, trying to rearrange stuff. Got
Hooker trying to get out. There was a struggle.
So because
you had to pull the axe out for fire emergencies. Oh well, you got to cut that body up immediately. You don't want to get it out.
Well, this for Nathan. Nathan, yes. Because of that, I don't have another.
Oh, you should put it on red because he's wearing the red light special shirt there, Nathan. So yeah, it needs to be on red.
Hey, that's a kick-ass shirt.
It is. Just my sister got it for me. I was trying to find that at Target, like months ago, but they didn't have my size. She found it, and so there.
On the side, though, does that say no scrubs? On your left side? Yeah.
There you go.
So, but see, that doesn't make any sense, though, because that's not the no scrubs era of TLC that's representing.
There's a lot of mixing going
that's
on
the 90s version, or the mid-90s.
Yeah, that's the crazy, sexy, cool.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I mean, if we have a Dungeons and Dragons shirt that has Venger riding Tiamat and there's no Sheila, it's like,
yeah, but they need to get that stuff right, you know.
Well, hey,
that's why I would love to know
Dragons.
Who's responsible for that kind of shit. The people who put out merchandise or advertising for whatever property, they always want to pick the wrong image, projecting the incorrect movie time frame.
Cartoons, everything.
Cartoons,
things that don't. I never looked that up. I almost wanted to look up about that Dungeons and Dragons image to see if there was some stupid fan art out there, and somebody took that because it made no sense logically that Venger was on Tiamat. None of that made sense. I bet you it was fan art. They looked at it like, hey, let's put on a fucking shirt or something, and then sell it. So it was cheap at GameSpot. That's why I bought it.
Well, you know what does make sense on a shirt? Look at that. Look at that sexy
What
man.
the hell? Oh my God.
You guys, look, even I don't have a picture of myself on a shirt.
So. Wow. He topped us, Tyler. He topped us ego-wise. Who the fuck gets himself on a shirt?
Yeah, you guys can no longer say I'm the biggest egomaniac on the show here.
So what happened was...
Emily got it, I bet.
No. This is my profile picture on Facebook and Instagram, and Emily's stepmom saw the picture, thought it was the funniest fucking thing, and she put it on a shirt and sent it to me. And the funniest part about it, because she doesn't watch the show, so this won't be a spoiler. So there's a picture of Emily's dad holding the shirt with my face on it. So what I'm going to do is take that picture of him holding the shirt and put that on a shirt. Yeah, and then send it to him. And we'll just keep doing that every Christmas where it just gradually gets Inception.
That.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
That's cool.
What's crazier is, Nathan, how you're sitting and how it's cut off. I thought you had a spiral ham on it first because I can see your eyes. Your eyes are cut.
Of course, Joe's going to think ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's delicious looking.
Look at that.
There.
Look at he's crooning right there. Look at me.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah,
it's like the Rob Conway. Look at me.
Well, Nathan, earlier I was saying I don't have the extra table, so I don't have my laptop. So you'll have to read the chat. I don't.
You did it again.
I said my room's in
disarray. I noticed something the other day. I listened to someone else's podcast, and they took time to read everyone in the chat room. I'm like, would you hurry the hell up? I almost felt like this is what Joe does. Joe insists on reading all these names instead of getting to the meat of the topic here. And I want to hear somebody else do it. Like, why are you doing this?
And it was irritating me. To do it.
No, I'm saying since you can't do it, Nathan shouldn't have to do it.
No, Nathan has to do it now. It makes it even better.
What? It's Christmas. I'll do it because
and the next week it'll be it's New Year's, and after that it'll be it's the first one.
It's Arbor Day. It's President's Day.
Tyler doesn't like you people. He doesn't like you.
Tyler, no, because Joe was all about holding up the people. By this point, people are that excited about hearing their name on the podcast.
Tyler's smashing
this podcast's been going on for just under a decade. How many people are getting erect nipples over hearing the damn name on the podcast?
He doesn't like the fans. He's like, I'd smash you bastards.
It's the same people every single week. And Joe's like, oh my God, they're going to blow their brains out.
He's going crazy.
It's off your shithead.
It is.
Look.
All right. You guys done? I'll read the chat. I'm going to read off the sizable amount of people that are taking time away from their families and their holiday. They're here on Christmas night.
To hear their names said on a podcast.
Yeah, here we go.
That's virtually unknown to the rest of the world here.
Here we go. Zentron, Chris Carter, Febmon, Gamerbud, Rebel Wookie, Sean D. Polrick is here. I'm scrolling. Daniel Maynard. Jenny K. I can get it right. Other
Love
people
you, Jen.
on here can't. Daniel Carhoonen, Papa Hud 69, Motu Matthew, Brian Davis. I'm scrolling. Grim 2. Thanks, Grim, for joining us. Johnny Cock. Adam Gabbert. I'm scrolling.
Tyler.
Drake Tank. Jeff Morris. David Clark. Omegator.
Oh, David Clark. Right.
Monkey Boys Toys. MC DJ ACDC. making sure I'm not getting any repeats. I love how, I think that's everybody. And if
are you happy now? Or can all of you go to bed tonight knowing your name was said here on this podcast? Because Joe promises everybody, I will say your name on the podcast if you watch us. Like,
just remember, Tyler hates all of you.
What a delight.
He hates all of you. But we love and appreciate you guys taking your time out on Christmas, spend time with us.
No, we know the people I hate. I hate that Joe insists on like a nervous twitch, tick, whatever.
Twitch.
Yeah. Tyler's losing it. Look at him.
He just has to do it or makes others do it, because he's poor.
He's losing it. You done?
And Joe is going to continue to milk the fact that he wants everyone. I'm homeless, so I will read your name too, so that way you'll feel sorry for me and send me free more gift baskets and shit.
Tyler's really ranting. You done?
To hear your name.
He still won't stop.
You know what? You know what I'm thinking too? Maybe we can put this on Joe's TeePublic store. That way, if people want to buy this sexy photo of me and wear it on their shirt,
get it on a mug. You get on a mug, you can sip out of it.
You get a poster of it. You can put a poster of me on your wall. That'd be pretty good.
Oh my God.
Who was it? Was it is it Spider Rat's daughter that said
that said you're dreamy?
I was dreamy and like the rest of you guys were trash. Yeah, no, it's pretty good.
I remember that. What did she call Tyler? The angry guy or something?
The angry guy. Yeah, something like that.
Well, I've been told that like at my gym, I'm the angry gym guy.
It's Christmas and Tyler's already in Scrooge mode.
But I'm not bitching about Christmas. I'm bitching about what we go through every damn week on this podcast. And no one ever seems to care or listen.
There you go. How about this? On April Fool's episode, you read the names, Tyler.
Oh, yeah. I put that down on the list. And while we're at it, we'll go and do a commentary for the island. And I'll issue a public apology to Rob David, Ted Biaselli, Kevin Smith, and all the other assholes who
and
ruined the property.
That'll be the last episode of the show.
Yeah. Thank you and good night.
We could do that too. It's
no one, it would be something if I knew people don't even buy the Fans of Power shirts that we have. Like, it would be funny if people were actually buying this stuff. But even the stuff Joe posts, no one does it.
Joe's the only one that sees the number. We don't see that.
Yeah. Just I haven't seen people posting pictures.
People can't wait to post I bought this. Look at it. I bought it. Now like it and comment and subscribe. It's just like a picture over here on a damn TV tray. So if they bought their T-shirts and shit, now look at this.
What'd you do?
Disney would have been so eager to let everyone know, hey, I bought a tank top, T-shirt, sweater, or whatever to support the podcast. But they don't do that. None of them do it. They're too busy letting you know, I bought this. I want you to know that I bought this.
You're right, Papa. He's still going.
Would you guys be sure to rub my ass and scratch my back because I bought something?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, there you go. Let's put that on a Christmas card.
Jesus Christ. It was like, what a 15-minute rant. Shit.
Emily got me.
But you can't say anything about us. We are nothing less than all improv. There is nothing predetermined on this podcast.
There's never any script. I don't think we've ever. We've laid out things before in a certain way. Oh, gee. All right. You're going to start just eating that? Can you eat that with the remainder of the show?
And then
here's the thing. I asked Jen to keep me under control and in check with this. I want her to try to help me do portion control because I'd like to finish this in a couple days.
No, I want to see if you can finish it in a couple hours.
No,
Come on, Joe.
Down here and listen to him puke his guts out, live while he's eating a fucking Hershey bar.
Well, look, hold up. Next
week,
because
he needs someone else on the internet to tell him not to eat it.
Well, because I need portion control. She can help me.
We're not good enough.
I know. Well, we didn't tell Joe to.
We're here in real time to actually talk to him and speak to him face to face, sort of.
But next week, Jen, I'll ask her. Jen, if you want, next week on our New Year's special. If you want, I could try to eat as much of this as possible. If you give me the thumbs up, I'll try it, and I'll see if I can eat this whole bar during next week's show. Well, no, I had a lot of food today. My stomach's, I can't eat all this. I had a whole bunch. Clark, yeah, he did. this is the biggest bag over the head punch in the face. God damn it! And then just go into the ranch.
You know what? I think Christmas Vacation is kind of overrated, but that's just me.
Because it's oversaturated with shitty merchandise and people.
It's not even that part of it that bothers me. I just people think that it's like genuinely a really great movie, and I watched it, and I'm just like,
it's comfort. It's like a comfort food for me, and there's a couple funny parts, but like the whole thing, no, I don't like bust out laughing at every fucking scene.
No, Scrooge has that title because Scrooge is genuinely fucking funny, and it's
surprisingly,
just.
I didn't see Die Hard. I usually see Die Hard every Christmas.
I watched it last weekend. That and part 2.
Oh shit! I mean, was that on your Blu-rays or was it on TV or what?
No, I don't have cable, so I had to watch actual.
Oh, okay.
Get up.
I guess I've gotten so used to
it in.
Oh, I've gotten used to it just always being on TV on Christmas. Like, what the fuck? It's not on, and that surprised me because that's a Christmas movie, and that shocked the shit out of me.
I'm so sick and tired of that trendy like Christmas. It's not. It's a movie that takes place at Christmas, but it's not a Christmas movie though. It's appropriate for Christmas.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie for me. What about Ghostbusters 2 though? Hey Nathan, is that a Christmas movie?
It's not.
Look, in the sense that like all these movies, like unless it's typically most like Christmas movies are like really shitty comedies. You
you think about it. Like, you want it to be lighthearted and you want to laugh. I wouldn't.
Yeah, but it's like movies like Death to Halls and that piece of shit with Ben Affleck and Christmas with the Cranks, like all these really. Overly over the top bad
Christmas with the Cranks is like one of the worst fucking Christmas movies ever.
The trailer said that.
No, yeah, but we watched it as a joke just because it was streaming somewhere. Like this is when we first started dating. It's like, yeah, let's just get drunk and watch this. And I was miserable, even intoxicated. I'm like, this fucking sucks, man. It's like Good Charlotte sucks, man.
Christmas with the Cranks. Who was in that?
It's Tim Allen, Jamie Lee Curtis. It's just her screaming the whole time, and I forgot. I think I've seen that too. Keep it like that. But I'm just saying, like most like action movies, they're not Christmas films. Christmas is the background, though. Like, and that's what people feel like. They see Lethal Weapon, Die Hard. Because I can watch Die Hard in the summer and be just as into it in July as I can in December because it is a movie that takes place at Christmas, though.
I had this up. We're in agreement with this, right? Batman Returns being a Christmas movie.
It is, but I can watch that in July also.
Well, no, I get that, but I actually watched Batman Returns last night, so hell yeah, good fucking movie. It's just, I do get why people don't like it though. Because Batman, his screen time is greatly
But it was like that in the first film, too. As a kid, I thought he's not in it as much, even though I cherished the film and Returns, but I did acknowledge the fact that he's not in it that much, and that the villains take center stage. Even Tim Burton has acknowledged that people have complained that the villains are the center stage.
I still like Batman Returns.
I do, too, and honestly, I think it's cool that, when Batman... He's not on screen that much, but it's always meaningful moments. Like that one shot in Batman Returns when he's on patrol in the snow and just stops by City Hall to look at the penguin like, I don't trust this guy.
Yeah. When he's checking all the shit in the...
and it's just... it just stops to look at him. Yeah. And it's so cozy with the snow and the Batmobile kind of crushing through the snow. It's one of the best scenes in the movie. It's like less than a minute, that sequence.
Here's something else I got. Would you look at it?
Brilliant. So brilliant. Back to Batman.
No, Jenny made this. Look she made the moat creature. Look at that thing. It is so damn
detailed. That takes talent, man.
It does. I mean, she did. She put a lot of
effort. Is that made out of cloth?
It's
like a sock monkey?
No, it's that stitching it's that fancy stitching thing. I don't know how to describe it.
Crochet.
But crochet, thank you. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, this is a cute little shit. She got the underbite right there down pat. So I posted this. So thank you, baby. She got me this and a couple of things.
Someone else also I saw that you had posted. I guess what did you painted it or?
Yeah, the battle mode too. Yeah, I painted that. I got that from Kenny Lanzotti. He was doing 3D prints of them, and he did one based off of my mock-up of that battle moat creature.
I thought you were down on people 3D printing and stuff like that. I thought you were that was against your religion and stuff.
No, I don't do it. That's something I don't do. I mean, if people want to do that, that's awesome. I was like, no, mine, I'm always going to sculpt with hands. But no, it's a unique thing that he did with a lot of the crossover stuff with that, and it's actually posable with the one he created. Nice. But yeah, I painted up, and a lot of people like that, and people really love the the battle or the moat creature there that Jen did. So again, thanks, Jen. I appreciate it. Love you, baby. She did
I'm gonna
some other stuff
put
too.
Joe. I'm gonna put Joe on the spot because I messaged him about it and he just totally fucking ignored me.
Well, it's coming this week.
What, Cyclops?
Yes. And how about your other thing? Did you
I didn't I haven't made that video yet, but do you want me to go and grab that to show it off for everybody, or would you prefer me not to?
Well, I mean, at least you can do it now and then. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't have to.
No, I'd like to see it. I want to see what it looks like, and you make yourself real big when you do it.
Oh yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Make me big, Joe. Make me real big. Make me hard.
He'll be right back. So Tyler, while he's gone, getting shit? Anything good, different, or what'd you do today?
I did my gift exchange with Erica earlier this week because she went out of town a few days ago. So we did ours, and she got me this nice, badass like cooler because I use a cooler every day for work and stuff. Nice big Arctic is what it's called.
All right.
Expensive cooler and a new microwave because I've had the same microwave for just under 20 years and and it's more efficient. She got me some wonderful protein bars and a what's the word? It's an engraved spoon that for breakfast. It says "Love you more," and it's something we say between each other. But because I'm always eating the same spoon, she just thought it would be nice to have like a message before I eat breakfast. Always, yeah. So
it's a special silver spoon. Is it a silver one?
It is a silver spoon. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So you just wash the same spoon and use it over and over and over again.
That's what been doing for years. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like the one. I don't typically, most of the stuff I eat doesn't require silverware. Like I eat turkey burgers with my hands. So breakfast is the only thing I eat with a spoon/fork. So
I can agree with that because like when I eat steak, I use my hands. When I use all sorts of foods, I use my hands. But
or raccoons or whatever. You know.
So Joe,
Joe,
I'll try to shake it a little bit to get it moving around. Joe made me this.
Oh, you've tried to make it big. That's the creature. We'll see. And
I thought that was a sleeve stack from Land of the Lost.
There you go.
Yes. Do a good shake and see if you can have that green, because I did like green snow. I thought it'd kind of like be cool, and then sculpted in seaweed and stuff from the bottom. But yeah, that was pretty cool.
Very nice.
Then Joe inscripted it.
Oh, from Jack?
Jack.
Which this is kind of creepy, but Joe and I kind of have the same like handwriting.
Horrible handwriting because I got.
I know. I don't think it's bad. I just think you and I like write the.
Cool. All right.
Like I look at how
so Joe could commit a crime and leave like a ransom.
I think that's I think that's his whole the whole point probably. But yeah, look how you wrote my name, and that's kind of how I write my name.
Really? All right.
That's weird.
Okay.
Maybe this is like a single white female. Joe's grown his hair out. And he just wants to like take over my life.
Yeah, he's the Jennifer Jason Leigh to your Bridget Fonda.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's gonna be trying to sleep with Emily and weird shit.
You hear that, Jenny?
Like in the same bed, like trying to burrow at her feet, like a house pet or something like that.
House pet.
But guess what? I kind of picture Joe doing. Oh yeah, I also thought too, if someone were to find they wanted like a documentary or like a series based on like the love life of Joe Amato. I could see like a series being called like The Young and the Homeless or Beauty and the Bum.
Beauty and the Bum.
And they interview, they cast like Jenny, like her role is played by like I don't know, Linda Hamilton. And they get Ron Perlman to come out and play Joe. And it's just pretty much just in Beauty and the Beast. But Ron Perlman's wearing a mask, hanging out in the sewers. Like, didn't I just do this role? No. But this time you're really homeless, and you're trying to convince this woman that you're normal, but you're really not.
I really forgot about that series.
Joe hangs out with the sewer people. He's kind of like he's the Morlocks of the Fans of Power universe.
I could see that. Yeah, you can put Joe in any situation and it works.
Gamer very adaptable.
GamerBud in our chat here. Nathan, do you got the picture for Joe and Tyler? I sent you on Facebook, so I want to go ahead and read what he sent to me to put this into context. Hey Nathan, I was watching yesterday's show, and it was asked if Joe would cameo in the animated show you were all thinking of. Tyler said jokingly he would ride Joe into battle like Battle Cat. Well, I got inspired and just got back into doing art and wanted to make this a reality. So what he has done is drawn this, but let's see. I thought it would be funny to draw Tyler's face when he's doing that nerdy voice that he does when he's doing the He-Man, the Master of the Universe. So take that into account here when I show you this. Let me. All right, here we go.
Oh God!
So you're leading him into battle with a bunch of like
yes.
Value. I say, holy fuck! I'm a raccoon. What the hell is that?
And Tyler and the Mighty Battle Trash Panda.
I was gonna call him the Battle Bum.
Battle Bum.
Yeah, and he's Joe Amato, my homeless friend instead of my fearless friend.
Oh my God, that's pretty good.
That would be like the caption for the box art, like the dual package, like you get a free Tyler as He-Man and Battle Bomb in the same package, you know.
Is that a pack? Oh, I just realized the pack of hot dogs. I didn't even notice that for some reason.
Yeah, okay. I mentioned something about like leading Joe into battle with something hanging off like carrot on the stick or something like that.
That'll work.
Joe, you should color that and put it on a shirt.
Put on a shirt. Send me the image. Yeah. That's hilarious. Okay.
Oh, it should be designed as like box art, like a Rodeo Barrow box art or something.
Ah, you're onto something there.
There you go, people. You're not going to get that on any other He-Man podcast, I'll tell you that right now.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. That's pretty
But you're not going to do it, are you?
No. He won't.
A Rodeo Barrow boxer.
Cyclops is going out this week.
A parody of it, not an actual oil painting, just a parody.
Yeah, I could parody that. I could parody it.
Sure you could. And you could probably get Nathan Cyclops in the mail tomorrow, too. But
it's gonna.
We all know.
Yeah, good, we have Gamer Bud's permission.
All right. Appreciate it.
Tyler looks like Duke Nukem in that drawing.
I guess I'm missing the sunglasses in that one.
Where is it?
Yeah, I only played Duke Nukem Time to Kill was the only one I played.
See, you were playing the shitty ones.
I had fun playing it, though. It was a blast to play.
Yeah,
I always had issues with my balls. They would never go down all the way. They seemed like they kind of hung right there in the middle, and then I'd have to pull up a little bit on the top, and then they came down. But whatever. I used to love playing the hell out of that thing.
It sounds like Joe's first conversation with Jenny on the phone.
Wait, no. Can I get some? God damn it! And after I said, I didn't know Grim was good. Can I explain what that was about those balls?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're nuts.
No, see, what had happened was Grim, he messaged me earlier in the week, and there's the Masters of the Universe pinball game that was released here back in the day. And he said it was, he thinks, made in his country. And he was like, could you go check the label? And
Where is the country?
That made absolutely no fucking sense.
No, listen. So I forgot wherever he's from. So, anyways, I went and looked at it. No, I can't remember.
France. He comes from France.
No, so I looked. Well, I didn't say because I didn't know if he wanted me to say that. But anyway, so I looked and I couldn't find it. But then I was like, wait a second, I just found it. But my balls, on the game. I probably should have said on the game. But to clarify, I was showing him a video. My balls were hiding it, and when I moved, it was right there. But it's right here. I got it right in front of me. That's how it happened. So I was talking about those balls.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I played with my balls a lot, but I did have to actually lift up on the one end just so it could come down all the time. Otherwise, it's just I would just shoot it up, and then it just kind of hung up there in the middle. It would never come down. So, yeah, it was fun to play with.
How did he edit that together? That is not how it was said. I swear to you.
It sounds so much better than how you sound live, Joe.
How does that happen?
I don't... Well, there's a slight distortion with the mask here. I'm not having the mask on. I will message him. But no, that game, when you would shoot it, the balls would stay at the top. They wouldn't come down sometimes. You had to put it at an angle.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
I can't do it because it's on the floor over there. But...
Giant, gigantic balls. I played with that sucker for months straight. I mean, months.
Balls.
He's a dick. He really is a dick.
When we were growing up, when you had the kids, your buddies coming over and play, what did you tell them that you want to come over and play? Play with balls.
Oh, I cut it off at the end, but it's play with balls.
Oh, is that what you're going to do? God damn it.
That's how we introduce Joe every week with his Joe, play with balls, a motto.
It was fun. I mean, it was fun playing with that, but like I said, sometimes...
all you're doing is continue to provide more audio for him to use because Joe's really not embarrassed by this because he keeps talking about it.
Of course.
I really loved my balls as a kid because my older sister was horribly frightened of spiders, and I mean horribly. She would scream. It would hurt my ears just so bad. I couldn't stand the screech. And then I knew when there was a spider, and she would scream because the spider would be up in the corner of a wall. I'd aim, I'd squirt it to get it down and kill it. So my 2 balls actually served a purpose. Holy shit. Talk about amazing.
I love how Deuce is not actually listening to anything Joe says. He's like, how can I manipulate this bullshit into something funny?
Yeah.
Which is kind of pretty much, I think, what everyone does with Joe. They're not actually listening to it. They're just like making fun of whatever he's saying. But Joe will ignore this conversation and continue to send 5-minute voicemails to any and everybody who will fucking listen and still think that they're like hanging on to every word. Like, oh my God. And then Deuce
They must be to memorize that shit. That's terrible.
Well, hell, he's got plenty of time to memorize it as long as the messages are.
I'm gonna save the last one he sent for the very, very end.
Oh God. All right, well, shit, Nathan, what did you get? You said you were going to show some of the stuff. You got some of the other stuff, or what else you get?
Piss off, you shithead.
Is that Joe, or is that like some raspy smoker?
I don't know. I was going to show off shit I got for Christmas. I didn't bring anything in here. I wasn't going to show.
I thought you had to, am I cracking up? I thought you were going to do something. Unless I guess I am cracking up.
You are cracking up. Yeah, no, I didn't. No, Emily got me this hat that I'll probably wear a lot on the show, just because, like, you know, I'm holding the mug like in our logo, so it makes sense.
I can understand that.
Yeah, I mean, we got a king size bed. My parents got us a king size bed because I had a queen size bed for like forever. So it's nice to get a bigger bed. We got to put that together. Well, they got to bring it over and put it together probably like tomorrow. And then I got, huh?
Is it one of those special like Posturepedic bed or mattresses or anything like that?
No, it's just a regular mattress.
And Nathan's
what
like,
did you like?
As a recovering alcoholic, I'm quite happy with my Craftmatic adjustable bed.
Shit. But yeah, no. I got some comic books that my dad had found at a local shop in town.
Okay.
Yeah, just a couple of action figures, like the Fantastic Four, like the Kenner, the 3 3/4 figures, so I can put them on the shelf to go with my Marvel Legends.
What about the D&D figures? Now, was that a Christmas gift or just something you found?
No, that was shit I bought. That was shit I bought for myself.
I gotta say, those face sculpts are not as good as I thought they'd be in person. They're actually pretty lackluster.
They're okay. I think the biggest problem I had with them is just like the articulation.
Did you grab them?
The articulation is not good either. Like it's not. Diana was probably Bobby and Uni are on the way, but Diana by far is like the worst offensive on that. Like her legs are fucked
Nathan?
up.
I want to see what she looks like when she poses.
I'm not gonna take them off the shelf.
Oh, you don't even want to touch her. Okay.
I'll just I'll save this and put it up on the screen. The picture that I sent you. I think the face sculpts are okay. I'm not. I
mean, I'm kind of bummed that she has the most like unthreatening or lack of battle ready like face. Like it's I don't know. I guess I seem to recall like the prototype pictures that we saw on the show looked a lot more, I don't know, different. Like Bobby looks good there.
Yeah.
But Hank's face is just kind of flat, and Diana's just looks kind of cheap, like, which is unfortunate.
Can you zoom it at all, Nathan, or no?
Nah, yeah, I can't zoom in on it.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to go on display probably, but I just was kind of disappointed that the face sculpts are just not. When you see how well they did with Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe Classifieds, like, why didn't they put that kind of effort into these figures? They're kind of mute almost.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess if it's like that or nothing, it's like I don't know.
I feel sorry for the men on card collectors, man, because where they have decent card art, and then you have that bullshit bubble with like there's no flow to the card art of the D&D figures. Like it doesn't.
I don't know.
It doesn't present nicely for any men on card collectors, which at this point
I'll be honest,
just given the finger to all men on card collectors.
Carded.
Yeah,
really, because I didn't see them carded or nothing, so I have no clue.
Yeah, they're not very pretty.
Did you get any, Tyler, or you're just not?
I mean, I have Diana and Hank arrived Friday, I think.
There you go.
And I just got them opened up today. See, look, you have a nice colorful card, and then you have just a shitty stock picture.
Oh, I
it
see
doesn't.
what you
it
mean.
doesn't flow.
That is weird.
It just doesn't look good.
Why did they do that? I see what you're talking about. Huh? That's
Yeah,
odd.
it just looks so shit with Hasbro trying to save money on plastic. Like, if you're gonna do that, at least hire a really good artist to give you a nice big illustration for the entire, visage of the card. Because
that's weird.
Obviously, yeah, it's just and they're doing it with everything. I mean, Marvel Legends, they can't give you anybody to do decent artwork for the Men on Card stuff, even for like the retro lines and stuff like that. It's all very cheap looking. It doesn't look very good. It's actually kind of like they're saying, well, fuck it, we're not really interested in the Men on Card market. It's just getting the figure out in the cheapest way possible. And if you collect Men on Card, well, really don't give a shit. I mean, it just would be nice if the packaging lived up to the the sculpts, especially because to pretend
anything
like
on the back, or is there any like art
Nope.
on the back, or is it?
Nope.
I don't know.
Nope.
What is it? Just showing the figures or something, and that's it, or
it's really not much of anything.
Really? Huh.
I was trying to think, like the X-Men retro figures come in like what looks like a VHX box, which in theory is a great idea, but the artwork's very. It's just not very good.
There you go.
Oh, that's it. Just the figure, and then showing
That's
the other.
it. I mean,
ones
can you think of anything more lackluster than that?
God,
Not
look
even
at all the
upcoming
shit at
figures
the bottom.
or anything.
So at the bottom is just talking about all the people that work on the companies.
And the warnings, and don't put the shit in your ass or your mouth.
There's a lot of just taking up at the bottom of nothing. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm still looking forward to the figures, but it's just.
I mean, I know, like with every wave, you got someone who's just like, "Oh, this is great. There's no problems with it," and then you got some people that be more critical about it. They're not horrible, but I just kind of feel like knowing that people have wanted these figures for so long,
and
I just kind of felt like
I wanted since I was a kid.
I
think I'm still going to be geeked, but I could.
I think a lot
of
people were,
hand.
But yeah. I just kind of felt like they kind of. It's almost like it was like they made a big three, but it bounced around and then kind of went in, as opposed to like one big swoosh. It was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, let's see what it looks like when they get in hand.
Yeah, I mean, you may like them, but I just kind of.
Avenger and Dungeon Master is next month, right? For the exclusive, or is it February? I couldn't remember.
I don't know.
Just whenever it's hard to say when Target puts those out.
Oh.
Yeah, because Target right now, it just says like pre-order now, delivered on or shortly after release date, but it doesn't give you the release.
Oh, it doesn't even give a release date though.
Yeah.
Oh, well that sucks.
Well, hopefully, Joe, when you get a couple of them, like if you're not satisfied with them, you can go and make tweaks because you're used to customizing your figures and stuff.
Yeah, I did think that Joe might, because I feel like they're kind of lacking details. I mean, well, the face sculpts are just not very good to be, but they're lacking detail. I feel like.
Yeah, look at those suckers. I mean, yeah, because I've even noticed sometimes when there's figures that you look at the face and it might look like hot garbage, but you can notice within the face it's a great sculpt, but the paint apps were strange or they didn't bring out the highlights. And when you start adding it in, it's like, wow. But that's something you'd figure you should expect from the get-go when you're getting them from these companies is great, paint apps to the face. Because a lot of stuff is hidden if you're just sitting there doing like a shitty paint sculpt. It's like, what happened here? And it looks like a mess.
Hasbro, in my opinion, I feel like they've done a really good job on most face sculpts for most of their products. I mean, even I don't buy the Power Rangers stuff, but what few I've seen, they don't look bad.
Yeah.
Along with G.I. Joe and Marvel Legends and some of the other stuff they've done, like I don't see them as having a bunch of fugly looking, head sculpts. But for whatever reason, these I kind of feel like are like on the cheap. In terms of like
G.I. Joe stuff, because since I don't buy it, I don't know what's happening with it. These figures, are they based exactly off the cartoon or just like versions of vintage figures?
Pretty much off the vintage figures, just updated, much like how they did with the 25th anniversary line.
Okay, because I guess what I'm saying with Dungeons & Dragons, again, I don't have them in hand to tell. Are they just trying to capture them just in the cartoon, so they're trying to make them look cartoony?
I'm going to go get Diana right now because I'll just go ahead and get her real quick.
Yeah. Because I am curious. I just didn't know if it was just trying to keep it basic, like the cartoon, since there's not been all these iterations of them, just the cartoons all there was.
That may have been it. Or, they could have just been like, hey, we know these aren't going to be super, super popular, so we could go ahead and just kind of cheap out on them a little more. I don't know.
Huh.
I think they're fine, but that's just me.
Yeah, maybe they underestimated the fandom. They didn't realize that people do want these, and they would want to get them. But let's see.
Right there.
I feel like, in my opinion, just looking, I feel like they're just trying to capture the cartoon, but something about her eyes look. Could you show me the face again? Just the face, like front, a little bit. Yeah, right there. Her eyes looks just a little off, but
she looks too much like a doll. Like she looks like a doll's face. It doesn't look like a battle rated Diana. It just, her head looks like, it's almost like, I know she's got slightly big hair, but this just kind of looks like it just, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it. I just don't. It's.
Okay. I mean, right now, from what you showed me, though, Tyler, at least, I am getting the cartoon vibe. I can kind of see some of the flow, but something is off with the eyes, and I don't know why it seems like a lot of times they
cartoony.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that is just what they were trying to go for, but either way, the eyes look off. They could be better. Those eyes could be better.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for them. No matter. I mean, like I said, no doubt, I'm excited. But I like to see
when to get him in hand. Looks okay, but I feel like his face is lacking detail. And
would you say Bobby and Uni? Bobby and Uni may be the best.
Well, based on the picture Nathan showed, they're on the way. They haven't showed up in the mail yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Hank, it's hard to get him to pose like holding it, so you have to kind of like pose like he just released the bow, like the arrow, because you have like the static bow with nothing there, and then you have one with the arrow, getting ready to launch. So you kind of you can't have him like his fingers look like they're made to grip the arrow, but they can't grip it.
Are there optional hands, different poses,
or
is it just
that? No.
That's it?
Yeah, I was bummed out about that because I was going to try to like flip it to where it looked like he was shooting the arrow, and then that's when I was like, this looks like shit. So that's
I'll
when
be
I
honest,
just did the
that's
pose
why
here.
I didn't like Bo in Classics, because doesn't Bo have just that damn hand too?
Yeah, he's got the arch hand, yeah.
Yeah, and that annoyed me about Bo. It's like, I wish they could have had an optional hand, because it's like if you don't have the bow, then it's like he's arthritis or something. I don't know. It just looks. It looks all just looks strange. Well, we'll see when the next batch of stuff comes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I mean, it's gonna make for a solid display when they release everybody to have everybody, But it's.
Well, hell, and when you guys kept talking about Tiamat, which would be awesome to have, but that Iron Studio is the one that did all the statues of them. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've seen the Tiamat one, but it is fucking intense because it's gigantic, and they have all of the kids fighting Tiamat in different positions. It's fucking awesome. I don't know if you ever seen it, but if you haven't, like Nathan, if you just looked up Iron Studios Tiamat statue and you brought that up, they showed all these different angles, but holy fuck is it expensive. I think it's like $1,400 because this was released a bit back. So now on this other market, it's like, I can't fucking afford that. And all the statues of just the regular kids are anywhere from $200 to $400. And I couldn't remember if they're only like $120 or $140 when they first came out. I don't know if I'm right about that because I didn't know these were being released. Not that I could really afford them, but those statues.
I think their prices have steadily gone up over the years.
Oh yeah, it's in stock on there. Yeah, it's $13.99.
Yeah, there's all these different just pictures they were showing of Tiamat and all the kids fighting. And Diane, I think, is doing I don't know if she was doing a pulp. Okay, wait, let's see. It's a badass fucking statue. It is really awesome. And then, like I said, there was multiple pictures in different angles, I think, on that site. But it's intense. So you're seeing Tiamat doing shit from... I love that fucking statue. It's like, God, I couldn't even imagine. See, there, that's what Diana's doing.
Diana right there looks so much better. I know it's a statue, but that is what we should have gotten here.
Oh, definitely. I know, that's what I mean. When I seen this is like the intensity that you expect. Look at Bobby just boom, smashing into kick-ass. I love seeing Bobby doing some shit. Yeah, look at Oh, fuck. That's amazing.
I mean, if you got $1,400, this can be yours.
More power to you. God bless anybody
more power
who can afford it.
Damn. Yeah, that's a big fucking piece.
How tall is it?
I don't know if it's I'd almost assume 18 to 24. Is it or what?
22 inches tall.
I knew it was 18 to 24. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a big bastard. Yeah, I ain't got that kind of money, though. Not many people
Joe don't have any kind of money. What are we talking about?
Hey, I have enough money, though, to go to Dollar Tree, like, say, get some good food and other stuff. See, there's always great things there, though. See?
Yeah, and get yourself an attorney a place that to support the origins line, you bastard.
I love it.
So when we were at my parents' house, my mom, when we were opening presents, she was just like, I love the Dollar Tree. It's like my favorite store because she's like, it's great for crafty things, like because they're always seasonal stuff. So she got a lot of like little Christmas signs and stuff hanging around the house that she got at Dollar Tree. And I'm like, I'll have to tell Joe about that. And
that's awesome.
And then my dad was like, yeah, but he buys his food from there.
Hey, what was her response? Because you never told me what her response was to that.
No, she was just like, oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay. So obviously she does not get her food there. But
no.
There's tasty. You let her know there's good stuff there.
But she makes weekly trips to the Holy Land to get crafty stuff. So from now on, I'd be like, Mom, you gotta go by the freezer section and pay your respects to the burritos as you're walking through the store.
You know, I couldn't even picture your mom buying that. Yeah, your mom probably doesn't buy any of that. I bet all the stuff she does is homemade good food. That's what I envision. Am I right? I can't picture her just getting cheap shit food like me.
I mean, to get stuff from a can, but it's like name brand stuff, not the cheap shit that you get.
Yeah, but like if she was to have burritos,
Toastums.
No, yeah, not Toastums.
That's what I meant.
She would get the Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, and she won't get fried chicken out of like a box. She would probably fry her own chicken. That's what I'm assuming.
All right, hang on. We haven't talked about this before. You get fried chicken from a box?
No, I'm just like some of the dinners, the TV dinners, you get fried chicken. It's in a box in a TV dinner. That's what I meant. It's like she don't do that.
Like banquet TV meals.
Yeah. Hungry Man. Get that Hungry Man.
Or like there's a like frozen chicken sandwiches. Like it's like
those are good. I like those. They have like a grilled chicken one. They have one little barbecue sauce. They're tasty, and you can add your own extra barbecue. I just had some of those last week from Dollar Tree.
I
I ate them because I'm old too.
Well, yesterday. He ate them last week he was eating these
I
things.
did.
It's like when I met Jenny, I said I was breaking out the big box. I got her own grilled chicken sandwich.
Do you imagine? I tell her to make a really good meal, and every bit of that shit's from Dollar Tree. Oh, nothing but the best. It's good shit there, though. I think she'll like it. She'll definitely like it.
You can have your own TV dinner. I think she just kind of feels
sorry for you, like a pet. It's like she just.
My pet Joe.
You try to hug her, and she just like, no, Joe, just sit on my lap, all right?
My little Joey.
My little.
She's like brushing his hair.
Yeah. And Joe's running around on all fours in the pasture, taking horse shits.
Scooting his ass on the carpet like a dog.
It's just like, no, hit me with a newspaper when I do that.
Bad Joey.
Takes a water spray bottle and starts squirting him when he won't get off the couch.
Or when he's like dry humping her leg.
Yeah. Because like any female scent he picks up, he's got to go hump it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Now there's an illustration we do need. We need like Joe kind of clinging to any woman's leg, like a monkey. Jenny's leg, which and then have a gun in her hand. Jenny's got a gun.
Oh my God!
Oh, it was Janie's got a gun.
I thought it was
just
Jenny.
Switched it.
No.
I thought you were switching it just because you.
Well, well, you know what? My fuck up still works. So.
Come on, man. No more about Aerosmith, okay?
I'm not an Aerosmith fan. I never have been.
Yeah. It's funny to me that like their only number one hit was that shitty song from Armageddon.
What was that song?
I hate that song too.
Yeah, everybody fucking hates that song. Fucking sucks ass.
What is it though?
I want to close my eyes.
Yeah.
Really? That's a bad song.
You got to think about Ben Affleck and Liv Tyler.
I love that song.
Oh my God!
Of course
you would,
do, Joe. Just doing that song. Piss me off.
I love it.
There's a line we need from Roadhouse. I swear he does that just to piss me off.
Yeah, we need to. Roadhouse. Joe still hadn't watched Roadhouse.
What?
No. No, remember I told you I could only watch a bit because it didn't.
That's right.
Yeah, because he thought he thought Swayze was a wiener because he did Ghost and Dirty Dancing. So he's like, "What's this? I get made fun of. People call me a wiener. I'm watching these Patrick Swayze movies."
I never.
But meanwhile, he's watching The Sixth Man with Marlon Wayans. This is a funny motherfucker here.
It's like,
I went to the theater to see that opening day.
And Senseless was good. Did you see Senseless?
Oh, with David Spade? No. Yeah, I watched that. I actually somewhere is a fucking VHS tape where I recorded it from a free HBO weekend.
Oh, yeah?
It's like, let's see. Senseless, Varsity Blues, Whiners on the Glass at the Alanis Club. They pressed their Whiners on the glass while the girls was rehearsing the Christmas pageant. Carrie 2.
The Rage.
I never seen.
Yeah, The Rage. Carrie 2. It's got the fucking the oldest kid from Home Improvement on it.
that jerk off.
Yeah. Fuck. What were some of the other ones?
All on one tape or multiple tapes?
You could fit like 3 90-minute movies on tape.
Yeah, maybe you just get about 3. Yeah, because you have to do EXP or ELP. What was the SLP?
Yeah,
SLP?
Well, unless it was an 8-hour tape.
Yeah, I think SLP is super long play.
Super long play. That was the one that. Yeah.
Oh man.
I never understood that stuff back in the day. Yeah, I used to always try to do SLP to get the most as possible. I didn't know that there was a difference in quality. You ain't.
No, that's what everybody did. You had to do that to get as much content on the tape as you could.
Yeah, because what is the difference if you did it on the slowest? Is it supposed to be better quality or some shit, or what?
Yeah, I think you get a slightly better like audio video quality.
I got hours of old Raw and SmackDown and WCW. Yeah, tons of shit. Even before Raw, when primetime wrestling on USA, with Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby the Brain Heenan, always giving each other shit. I got tons of those.
I'll show this. I'll save the other stuff. Maybe I'll show off a couple of things here. So when I was at my parents' today, there was over in the corner where we have all there's shitloads of pictures in the living room, but over in the corner I found this Garfield little notepad that I had. Like, this had to have been probably like 1990, 1991.
Does it have a green background? Because there was some notepads I had a Garfield green and blue. But let me see.
I didn't take a picture of the front of it. I only took pictures of some of the contents. But here I wrote, when wrestling comes on.
Oh my God, you got all the times.
Yeah, so WCW 9:05 a.m., WCW 6:05 p.m., WWF 11 a.m., WWF 9 p.m. because that would have been Raw. WWF noon, WCW noon, and you see GWF, the shit that came on
Global?
ESPN. Yeah, that had like
was WCW at 6:05? Was that on Saturday and Sunday when they had their one?
Yeah, 6:05 was Saturday night, and then Sunday.
Was it the Power Hour or something like that?
WCW Pro, but I don't know if that was the 6 o'clock one. No, because 6:05 would have been, I guess Pro did come on TBS as well, but Pro may have been the noon show or the 3 p.m. show. I can't remember. But I also have WCW 1 p.m. So. And then I don't know who was ordering this, but someone wrote down the address for fucking Buns of Steel.
It's your dad.
Yeah.
That looks like your handwriting, though. Isn't that your handwriting?
No, that's I'm pretty sure that might be my mom's handwriting. I can't remember, but it's
those tapes were so popular with women back in the early 90s, dude.
Yeah. Sean D says Monday was Nitro, Thursday was Thunder. No, this was like predating all of that stuff. So this was
the Saturday and Sunday shows.
Yeah. Saturday Night Pro, and then like WWF was Superstars, because you got to think 90 and 91. Pettengill wasn't even there yet.
He was on for Livewire. That's when they switched over to Livewire, right?
We had Sean Mooney in the old days, didn't we? Sean Mooney.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was just fun.
That crest jacket.
Yeah, that was just funny how it's like as a kid I just wrote all of that down.
What other crazy shit you got? Any other things you were gonna?
Well, I guess I could. I got like some shitty drawings.
Let's see them.
Yeah. Here's
Can't see it.
There's Santa Claus.
Yeah, now you drew that when you were 15. You were 15, you said, when you drew that, or what?
Yeah, Joe. I mean, you and I had the same artistic abilities.
Pretty much.
Here's Donatello.
Donnie.
There you go. Yeah. That's pretty good.
That was probably as good as it gets.
It's like that's when I quit. I said, fuck it.
Here's an elephant. It looks like he's just got like a penis for a nose.
Is that like what's the name from Sesame Street?
Look like
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know.
Snuffleupagus. Yeah, Snuffleupagus. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that was it. I thought there was more than that.
That's it. I was wanting some more Nathan's
really shitty. I think those were like 5 years old drawings.
Sure, they were 5.
I've never been able to draw. So yeah, whatever.
You gotta put that shit on your wall. Share it with everybody. Share your artistic stuff.
No.
Why not? Show it. Let's see good pictures of this. Put on a fucking t-shirt. Nathan's childhood drawings, and you do your cryptic writing.
That's for you to do, and all your shitty childhood drawings.
Hey, my stuff was really good. It was.
Well, speaking of really good, I got a text message from Tyler a couple nights ago. He finally sat down and watched Black Christmas, and I was like, "It's about fucking time because it's a good movie."
And what did he say?
I fucking loved it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I kind of held back from watching because I thought it was going to be one of those films that was so hyped up that I don't know if I was going to be able to appreciate it. Much like I kind of held back from watching Psycho for so long because I felt like, you're so used to the 80s and 70s classics, and you go back and watch them even further back. Am I going to be able to appreciate it? Of course, Psycho is a fucking wonderful movie. And Black Christmas was hell. It was better than I could have anticipated. I enjoyed the hell out of that movie.
Good.
Very effective. I thought it was for such a very simple movie with, virtually no gore in it, but just the way it shot and with it taking place actually in the 70s because it was made in 74. I love the authentic 70s feel of that. Like the sorority house itself. I feel like I've seen places that look like that interior when you're a kid, because stuff left over from the 80s, which was kind of from the 70s sometimes, but kind of, you feel like you'd seen basements that looked like that. You'd seen, staircases that look like that. So I just loved, the authenticity of that, and the acting in it was a lot of fun. And of course I told Nathan, I said, watching this, well, I can't help but think of Joe hiding in a sorority house and come up with like a Fans of Power presents a parody of Black Christmas with, instead of Joe making obscene phone calls about making sexual remarks, he's like, I want to lick your bunt cake, and stuff like that, and just constantly like he's calling and he's like, he's just licking his lips and he's the calls are coming from in the kitchen.
The kitchen.
It just sounds like, and then Joe's in the closet giggling to himself like, I got all the scones.
It could work.
I just told Nathan like, oh my god, it was so fucking good. But I'm like, I can't help but like think of like, we do our version. We got to cast Joe as Billy.
And the cool thing about it too, and I was telling Tyler, is that a lot of people don't really think about it, I guess, when they watch it now. But it predates Halloween, so like all of those first person shots and everything.
Several years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, by several years. And the ensemble cast is fantastic. Everyone plays their part very well. And it's like Tyler said, just you feel like you're there in the 70s when you're watching it. And you feel the cold and that it's Christmas time. Like it's a very immersive movie.
Hearing that old Christmas music, which was probably slightly current or not as old at the time, and hear the constant sound of the cold winter air from shots outside. And just, I don't know, it was so beautifully shot, and all the point of view shots and the constant shots of what's her name up in the attic with the bag over her head.
The bag on her head. And
so many shots of her being used, like rocking back and forth to looking down at her dad outside leaving while her body's up there, her cat jumping on her, the dead mother finding her, like so many great uses of using the same image over and over and over again. It was just so much fun. I'm like, I really want to make that a regular watch at Christmas time, much like how Season of the Witch was like, that was a really fun Halloween film to watch. I want to make, it was so good. Like, you know what? I just felt like now's the time to sit down and watch it. And it was streaming on Peacock.
I'm glad you watched it and liked it.
Yeah, I loved it. I want to buy the new 4K version that is, I guess, somewhat recent.
Any extras, or does it just look better?
Shitload of extras. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And for the people at home that don't know this, the guy that directed that also directed Christmas Story, so it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
It is weird.
And played the voice of, or one of the two guys that did the voices of Billy in the movie was him and one of the Mancusos, because I think he was associated with Paramount Pictures, which would go on and be part of the Friday the 13th, Frank Mancuso Jr., I think. I think there's a connection there. But anyway, just knowing two guys did the voice of Billy, like the various, obscene phone calls and stuff. And some of those phone calls, like, are very effective. Like,
I was
random shit.
Yeah, and I was telling Tyler the one where he's just screaming and making noises, and then he just stops, and then just dead ass says, like, "I'm gonna kill you." Just the way that he said it, I was like, it was really unnerving.
Yeah.
In fact,
are those extras on Blu-ray? Are they on Blu-ray too? The extras?
Yeah, Scream Factory put out a Blu-ray with some documentaries and featurettes, and I think a one or two commentary tracks, which I think a lot of that was moved over to the 4K with, like, a brand new scan. I think a couple of new interviews and commentaries, I think, as well. But I definitely want to. Hopefully, I'm going to get paid this week. I got a little bit left over to get that 4K scan. Christmas time, I spent a lot of money, and with a lot of pre-orders coming in too. So I had a lot of money. Then all of a sudden, I didn't have a lot of money. And I told Nathan, I said, I actually had a legitimate jump, not from the movie. Well, because of the movie, not because of something I saw in the movie, but I already knew how the movie ended. So when the movie's over and Jess is lying in bed, and of course the camera's panning around the sorority house to establish that Billy's still around, and you hear him giggling. It looks like he's behind, like, the curtain there, and you keep hearing giggling. It goes up to the attic. And for some reason, I never could figure out what it was, but I was sitting in my recliner, and I felt a slight vibration on the bottom of it. And I was really, like, just sitting there, like, ah! And I just jumped out of the chair, like, fuck! And I'm like, I even looked around, like, Joe?
Joe?
Merry
Christmas, Tyler.
And then Joe runs into my kitchen really fast, like Chucky, and eats all my food. He's like, "Fuck! You ain't got no condiments or anything in here." But I really was, like, so engrossed in because Billy's a character you barely see. You see his hand, you see an eye a couple of times. And I think that's another great thing. You never see the killer. He's never caught. You know nothing of this guy other than he's fucking nuts. And I'm like, it's not over explained that, he escaped from this place, or he used to be the groundskeeper of the sorority house, and someone ran him over with a milk truck.
Didn't they try to remake that recently and fuck it up
twice
or something?
Yeah.
Was there even a more recent one?
Like a 2019, I think.
Version. And then there was one in, like, 2006 or 2009 or something.
That big run of, like, remakes out the ass.
Yeah, I think I bought it on DVD at, like, a pawn shop, because I'm like, I'll watch this one day just out of curiosity. And I think I got a copy of Santa's Sleigh down there too with Bill Goldberg. Maybe I can put that in.
I actually like that. I really did like it. I don't care.
From what I haven't watched it, I've just seen people review it. So they tell you what happens in the movie. I'm like, yeah, that seems like dumb fun. That seems like something up my alley.
That's all. It's just dumb fun. Yeah, it's not bad. I was like, not bad.
Yeah.
Speaking of dumb fun, something I did the other day, and then I felt like an idiot, was we had the
stuck my finger up my ass.
It was exhilarating. We usually will have, like, the fire truck come around here, and it makes the sounds and has the Christmas lights on it.
Wait. We'll come back to your... No, it just reminds me of that time. Remember, Tyler, when he's like, the parade's out here, and he took his fucking tablet out there, and we couldn't see shit. He's just, like, shaking everything.
That's why I was going to say, this one's probably just as good, if not better, because I'm a moron. Anyways, they had the fire truck going by, had the sounds, was kind of cool. But I was like, but damn it, they didn't have it where Santa Claus is out there. They usually had this one where it's all the stuff, Santa's there, like how last time I tried to record for us, it looked like shit. And it was a few days
And
before
no one
Christmas.
asked you to do it, but you did it anyway.
I had to. I was super geeked, and I was telling Jen about it. I was like, "Yeah, we got Santa come around here usually." I was like, "He ain't here this year." So I was sitting. I was like, "What's that sound?"
I'm so glad I don't live near you.
I know. So, anyways, I heard a sound, and I looked out. I was like, "It's Santa!" And it's all the lights and everything. And there was kids going up, and I was like, "Shit, yeah!" So I grabbed this tablet. I ran outside.
Shoved the kids out of the way.
You little fuckers! I swear. Like I said, I hit record. I was getting the whole thing. I was like, "Jen, check this out, baby. Look, and there's Santa. And look at the kids."
Did it look like shit on your end too, Jen? Did you have to go through what we went through? This is the best part. All this good shit. And then I started walking up the house like, "Okay, baby." I was like, "That was pretty great. I love you. I'm going to show you this here in a bit." And I hit stop. I'm going to show you this here in a bit. Look at this.
So then I come in to like review the video. I never hit record. I never hit record when I went out. I thought I hit record and didn't. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then Santa left. I was like, "Damn it, Jen! I really had it. I had Santa, everything." I was like,
I'm sure she's seen Santa at some point in her life, Joe.
But this could have been the real one, anyways. So, anyways, I wanted to show her. It was a nice thing, nice set of lights, and the kids were happy. And it all went down the toilet. Like, fuck, what an idiot! So I can never get this. It's like it's not meant to be shown. With you guys, when I did that horrible Blair Witch shit that nobody could see or hear, and this time I didn't record.
I'm sure she wasn't asking to see any of this stuff because I'm sure where she lives there are plenty of people dressed up as Santa.
Hey, this is Santa coming around here though, and it's some cool shit, man. So I want to give her the cool Santa shit going on, and nothing happened. So it fucking went right down the toilet. I thought I recorded
like every day.
Every day, you're right. I thought I had 2 minutes of good content, and it went down to nothing. I was like, "Well, I tried."
Did me again.
I'm gonna kill him.
Damn.
I can't get that bastard.
Do you know what that's from, Joe?
Well, what is it? Go ahead. What'd you say?
What we just said.
Yeah. Can you say it again?
Did me again.
I'm gonna kill him.
Oh wait, I just remember he never watched the show, so that wouldn't make sense.
So
yeah, Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Oh, okay. All right.
Voiced by Bruce Willis.
Make sure you get back of
Don't stop till you get to the back of their teeth.
There you go.
Yeah. That had a great soundtrack, that movie.
Yeah, that Chili Peppers song's actually good.
LL Cool J's Ain't Nobody. White Zombies can't. Was it? I forgot. It's a badass. And then Ozzy Osbourne did a really good song too. For that soundtrack, I forgot what it was. But God, it was my brother had the cassette. I used to play the hell out of that cassette tape.
I had the CD. They got like a kick-ass No Doubt song on there. I think it's called No Snakes. What was the fuck. Yeah, Walk on Water, Ozzy Osbourne. Oh yeah, the Rat Fink Suicide Tanks and Cannibal Girls from White Zombie. That's the song that's playing when they're hallucinating out in the desert.
I love working out to that song. That song fucking rocks.
And then the song on here from that I don't know this artist at all, but Mad Head, the Pimpin' Ain't Easy. Remember at the beginning it's like Pimpin' Ain't Easy, but it's always fun.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to listen to the soundtrack later just to be like, oh yeah.
Joe's theme. Pimpin' Ain't Easy.
Oh man. Yeah, The Lord is a Monkey by the Butthole Surfers, which I thought was just the funniest fucking name back in the day. Butthole Surfers. And how do you get away with that too? You think about it, because they had a couple of hit songs that played in rotation on MTV. I mean, I know it's the 90s.
I guess MTV, like, if it was on the radio, they probably, I don't know if they'd have been saying, "Hey, that was, I Love You" by the Butthole Surfers. I don't know. I think on MTV you could get away with just posting like the name of the record company and all that stuff. And if you can read, then I guess it's offensive. But if you can't read, then.
And Sean Bean, with there being a new series on Paramount, I haven't watched it, so I'm kind of curious if there's parts of it that are funny, or if any of it holds up. I don't know. I did like the that new movie though. I thought. But
I need to watch this since I've got Paramount Plus.
Yeah, Paramount Plus for Tulsa King, which actually the new episode.
New episode today, which I have yet to watch. So maybe when we get done here, I may stay up late and just sit down and watch, or just wait till tomorrow since I'm not working tomorrow and just watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, we might watch it tonight, or maybe hold off and watch it tomorrow. Oh, it's so good.
Awesome show.
Yeah, it's a good fucking show.
Yeah.
What is it?
Need to get Paramount Plus.
Is it free?
Is it?
If you're on Paramount, on the Paramount station, I think you can watch like an episode every
I ain't got that.
I think. Of course you don't. Oh, maybe you could bum off Jen. She can give you a password for something, or Or maybe one of our loyal listeners whose name has been said on the podcast can give you their password, and you can watch it that way.
Actually, I don't know if other streaming services are going to start cracking down. I know that
Netflix was doing that big time.
Going to cut down on that. So,
and aren't they going to increase the price then too?
Probably,
yeah.
Probably going to lose a lot of subscribers.
If it does kind of feel like it's like having so many streaming services like defeats the purpose of not having cable, because the whole purpose of avoiding cable is that
it's cheaper, but
now
there's so many, because you think about it, like I have Netflix, Prime Video, Paramount Plus, Hulu, ESPN Disney. Plus, Disney Plus,
HBO Max.
Am I missing any?
Peacock? Or that's free.
Peacock,
though,
right?
Peacock, yeah.
So just that's 8 services that I have that I'm paying
around $10 to $12 mark.
Yeah, I was gonna say anywhere between $6.99 to like $15 a month. But still, I even having all those, I still like that better than cable.
Yeah. Because at least you can pay to avoid no bullshit commercials, whereas cable, it's pretty much you can choose what you want to watch on streaming, whereas cable, you got to watch whatever they pre-programmed. And it is nice to have control, but pay-wise, you're not really saving much money if you got 10 to 12 streaming services and all these packages.
That's true. Joe, you gonna buy Halloween Ends on Tuesday when it comes out on Blu-ray?
I saw a display at Walmart earlier this week.
Is it out now, or is it?
I already saw it. I'm like, shit, that bullshit's out. Oh,
Joe, you got to go buy yourself a copy.
No.
It's good, man.
I wouldn't take that shit for free. No, I
know what? I think I'll watch it again.
Oh, will you? That's great.
I'll never watch Halloween Kills ever again.
That's great, though. That one's great. You could watch that like endlessly. That's fantastic. You got to agree there. What is he doing? What the fuck is he doing?
I know. I'm messaging Emily on Messenger so she can, because I heard her like banging on something. I'm assuming she's hammering and hanging up something.
She's like, hurry up.
Yeah, I don't know. There we go.
Maybe she's getting the frame to the bed together. Do you have to like put that?
No, none of that's here. That's still at my parents' house. They got to load it up on the truck and bring it over. I didn't want to because it's with Tyler talking about Black Christmas. I was going to ask if part of the getting immersed in it is because the fucking weather here was terrible the last few days.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I'm watching with Christmas lights on, and it's completely, that's the only thing that was lighting up my apartment. It's freezing cold outside with the actual wind blowing, like in the
all of us,
very atmospheric.
Joe got it too. Like, and I think
I'll give you an example of mine. I mean, first, it seems like we always have the same exact kind of weather pattern.
Yeah.
We had 50-mile-an-hour winds, and the chill factor made it feel like minus 37. It went like there was a 70-degree temperature difference between the one day and those winds. Shit was being blown everywhere. And then, of course, Nathan, you have your story with wind and something falling or popping.
Oh, yeah. So I think the people in the chat maybe remember me talking about this like over the summer when I said lightning hit a tree in our front yard and while we were outside and it scared the shit out of us. The winds, after it passed through parts unknown, it headed our way, and it just immediate, like that morning, I think it started about 4 or 5 in the morning. It just, the house would pop. You would hear like, whoosh, and then you hear like, blah, 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 and then I heard like a loud doof. And I thought something on the front porch, like, because we had cardboard boxes there from the mail that we've gotten. I was like, maybe a chair blew over or whatever. And I look, and the tree that got hit by the lightning, the top hat, like it just, half of it just came down on itself. And I was like, well, hey, it didn't fall in the house, but I knew it was coming. Because even the breezy days after it got hit by lightning, you could hear it just creaking. I'm like, yeah.
At least nothing got your house, though. So
so it's all good. And I was worried, too. I didn't say this at the beginning. I didn't know if we were going to start this. I know most of the time we don't start on time, but I thought it might be delayed further because when we came home from my parents, there was it wasn't with our regular power company, so I guess they've really brought in the forces to help restore power everywhere. There was a truck with like the blinking lights, and it like came up the driveway and it pulled, and he was looking at the power. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, well, there's a limb down here, down the road on this, and we're gonna have to cut the power. I'm like, well, how long is that going to be? He's like, oh, maybe about an hour. But I guess it turns out that they found the source down the road and cut it in a way that didn't cut our power. Because I'm like, I got a show to do, damn it. And I didn't want it to interfere with that. But yeah, that and with how cold it was, like, holy shit. Like just taking the dogs out to use the bathroom and just being out there for like 5-10 minutes was nuts. Like I was bundled up and I was like, oh, it is cold.
Yeah,
like,
they were talking about frostbite. You weren't protected in certain
if
spots.
you weren't protected.
Yeah, I got it pretty quick, and that was just from like running to my car. You know, I was grilling burgers outside too, so I was in and out.
Jesus Christ!
For a few hours on Friday, and it was the longest few hours of my life. And I just, oh my God, it was just.
Can you do anything like a George Foreman type grill or some grill inside the house so you're not out?
That's what I used to do, but because I grill so many burgers, I mean, like I'm talking probably close to 80 burgers a week.
Jesus Christ!
For the following week.
And you don't want that smell inside your house.
Well, it's not so much the smell; it's just the grills couldn't handle that amount of burgers.
Yeah, but you're when you were grilling them on like the Foreman thing, and when you were living at your tiny ass place before. I'd come in there and I'd be like, oh, it fucking stinks in here. And you're like, what, man? I'm like, whatever you're fucking cooking, man, it stinks. Oh, it's the turkey burgers, man.
Which they do, like even Erica said too, when I open up like a cooler in my back seat with turkey, was like, God, what is that smell?
It stinks.
It's the turkey burger, you know.
It smells like warm, stale fart. Tyler's eating farts. He's eating 80 farts a week.
Yeah, he's not kidding. It's
you know.
Yes, but you know, he's not. You know, like I said, Erica's offended by the smell. Even times I'm like, boy, but I'm like, I gotta eat. So
I mean, you do eat other stuff besides just the turkey burgers.
No, he really doesn't.
I don't eat anything else other than protein bars and my breakfast. And unless Erica's always making something different, of course. And if I have something at my mom's house, like this Wednesday, we're having a Christmas gathering there. Whatever food's there, I'll have that. But
and then then his stomach's gonna get fucking tore up immediately afterwards.
Tends to happen that way sometimes. Not all the time. We went and had Cracker Barrel last Wednesday, and that didn't bother me.
What'd you get at Cracker Barrel?
Pancakes, eggs, and bacon.
Oh, come on, man! You gotta get the fucking chicken and dumplings.
No. I either get a nice big burger or I get some sort of breakfast every time.
Burgers here? Oh, fuck this.
Yes, that's what I like. I'm a man of simple needs.
1 star. They didn't have burgers. This sucks.
No burgers. Oh, hey, back then it used to be like, you got any chicken tenders and Sprite?
No,
I can't. I can't eat this shit. Oh, the burgers get sesame seeds in the bun? Fuck this.
What, you don't like sesame seeds?
When I was a kid, I used to freak out over sesame seeds.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like them on my hamburger buns at all.
That's odd.
Yeah, I thought they were gross. Seeds on my hamburger bun? Oh, gross.
Did you also subscribe to the idea if you're eating watermelon, if you swallowed one, that like one was going to grow in your stomach?
No, I didn't like watermelon. I still don't.
What?
You don't like watermelon?
Get out of here.
I don't get it. I've had watermelon. I'm like,
I don't get it.
Why it is so refreshing and delicious. God, is it good? So refreshing.
It's just
tastes
mush.
So good.
It's just mush.
You got to put some salt on it, man. Put some salt on it.
Nah.
Some has a pop. There could be, at certain parts mushy ones, but no, it's just so good. I could just fucking devour a whole one. God, I love fucking watermelon.
Well, I will even say this. It took me a long time to actually try a good strawberry because few times I'd had them, like, why are people like? But then Erica gave me a really good strawberry. I don't know where it was. Like, okay, why I've been eating shitty strawberries all my life.
I guess. None of them tasted like when you say shitty, what was it? Was it mushed up too, or what was wrong? No flavor,
it was
no sweetness.
It was just a regular strawberry that you get from Kroger or wherever would be there. All right, I'm like, okay, there's virtually no flavor to this fucking strawberry. Why is everybody getting so aroused over strawberries? But I can't remember the kind that she found. But I'm like, okay, this is packed with flavor. Why am I not eating strawberries that taste like this all the time? Like pineapple is great, bananas are great.
Great. I don't understand it. I'm with you on pineapples and grapes and all that.
I love. Like, you ever had cotton candy grapes?
No.
Oh my God, they're phenomenal. They taste exactly like, but they're good grapes, healthy, but they taste like cotton candy. It's fucking amazing, dude. I'm telling you, they're awesome. So good. Kroger sells them.
I think cotton candy is a little overrated.
Well, as a kid, I enjoyed it, but it certainly was just like a one and done thing. I had it, and like, okay, I don't need to have it again. It's not something I think cotton candy flavored stuff's fun, but I had not had a craving.
I was a
for
big
cotton
fan
candy
of
for like 30 years.
the cotton candy bubble yum. That was the shit.
Yeah, that was good. I remember that. That was good. Yeah, but the minute you bite into it, well, that was a good 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You're just chewing on this big, pink ball of mush in your mouth,
Yeah. I used to chew it all the time though. Like I'm the type of person, I know people are like, what? I can chew gum for like the same piece for hours.
Oh God, no. I get fed up with that. I mean, because I don't chew gum as much as I used to. I tend to just chew it in the gym if I get hungry.
I do it now because I realized that I hadn't chewed gum in quite some time, and I'm like, well, let me just buy some gum, and I chew it while I'm at work, and it really helped me with like not getting as pissed off. Because I guess it's just like pretty much. It does. There's some sciencey bullshit behind it. Emily was telling me about it, and I was like, that checks out.
Doesn't it make you think of that one guy that's walking around the streets in New York in the movie Big in front of Tom Hanks, like, I want to kill him, I want to kill him, I want to kill him. I'm like, I picture that's Nathan walking around.
I mean, you're not far off. You're not far off.
And then when someone approaches Nathan, hi, and Nathan just burps in their face. That is the best burp I've ever heard in my life. Is that single burp in the movie Big? I mean, anyone think of a better burp than that one toothless guy?
My burp though, the one I loved was in Revenge of the Nerds when Booger. When Booger.
That one is like too far fetched. Like
no, because I can burp that long. That's why I agreed.
Of course, that's why you're telling the story. So we'll say,
but I love it. It's one of the most iconic burps because he just took Ogre to town because Ogre thought he had. Ogre just went, and then Booger just kept going. I was like, that's my dude right there. So yeah, that's an iconic burp.
I do like the smile Booger makes when he's finished burping.
He just the goofiest.
Yeah, smiles at the crowd like he's so proud.
He does. Hey, it's like it was the biggest
Booger, didn't you get this any days? Hey, I've been scoping out the high schools all day.
Yeah, poor Booger.
I need to watch that again. I really like that.
That movie's still fucking.
I mean, there is the part where he's pretending to be the other guy and essentially in a roundabout way kind of like rapes.
And so if his oral skills weren't as good, which means he has to have oral. Sex talent that goes beyond any porn star to make a woman who just got raped. You're like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
So
if I could change anything about that movie, it would probably be that. But it's just the times. There is something I wanted to show off here because Joe's always fucking bragging about how good he is at video games, right?
No, don't do that. I never played this game before.
Well, why does that matter, Joe? If you're so good,
this ain't fair. I was set up. I didn't know what was.
Yeah, so check this out. Here's the
magnificent. What, Joe's never played Paperboy?
No, I didn't. Mute it and mute us and then turn up the volume.
Why do I need to mute it?
Okay, well we can't talk because you got to hear my monologue. But make us bigger. Put the big screen on.
For something he's so embarrassed about, he wants to make sure it sounds like the highest quality.
Okay. All right.
Look how good he is.
Like a jump button?
A jump button on paper.
Well, you got to hear what I said.
Sounds like a typical day for Joe.
You could hear what I said there, because.
Damn it! Who invented this game?
Who invented this game?
No, it was right before that tire, because I was like, I'm not going to fall for it. That was the thing, is earlier in the game, I was on the sidewalk, the tire came out, and it hit. Well, I'm going to explain the context of why I got hit by that tire. The tire was rolling.
I was on the play the fucking game.
Yeah, you're just not good.
Listen, it hit me. So I was like, I'm not going to fall for it this time. So I went in the grass, and then it fucking hit me. It threw me off. I never played the game before. I thought there was a jump button. And
you didn't have to go that far into the grass. Why didn't you just stay on the damn sidewalk?
Because it got me last time on the sidewalk, so I thought it was a pattern. And then I went in the grass, and it still got me. So I don't know what the fuck to do with that tire. That must be seen. God damn it. Leave me alone. And of course, Jenny recorded that. She was laughing her ass off at me when I did that.
Yeah, because you're not good at video games.
I'm good.
So you let her record you play Paperboy and you fail at it, and you call yourself a man?
No, I didn't know she recorded it. That's what I mean. She recorded. I was doing that live in a group, but then she laughed.
I'm sure she's probably looking at you like, Joe, yeah, you're a man. In the same way that miniature golf is still golf.
I tried. God damn it! I didn't know what I was doing. Fucking Paperboy, terrible game. I don't like it.
Are you kidding? Paperboy's a classic, man.
I don't like it. That was bullshit.
Joe reminds me of me when I was younger and like a kid. If I wasn't good at something, I was like, I don't like that. That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah, that's clearly Joe. Still is like that.
Yeah, I never had Paperboy on Nintendo. I had it for Game Boy, and I really liked it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I love renting it.
Yeah, the only shitty thing about it is just, with the Game Boy color scheme, it's a little bit harder to figure out like what house you want to deliver the papers to. But yeah, I love Paperboy.
That was an awesome game.
There was an old lady that chased me out of the house in that fucking game that almost got me. There's all
this
shit.
The guy like sticking his ass up in the air. And...
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Then another guy I thought was jerking off, but I think he was, I don't know, jackhammering or something. There's so much shit. There was a fucking lawnmower.
He was jacking off.
There was just a lot of shit.
Jackhammer.
Jackhammer.
I'm going to use the rest real quick while we're talking about Paperboy here.
Here's Shane McMahon, a product of my semen.
I really didn't like that Paperboy, though. I just didn't fucking enjoy that game.
That's a good game.
I remember everybody played it back in the day. I remember just looking. I was like, this just doesn't appeal to me. This doesn't look fucking fun. And when I was playing this, when other part of that run, I'm smashing windows. I didn't know what the fuck was happening. I didn't know where to deliver the papers. And I realized, it's certain colored houses. And then I thought the old lady's house was a house I had to go to, but she ran out the door. She almost got me, too. Crazy bitch. It's just that I didn't like the game.
Papa Huds, come on, Joe. Just admit that you aren't great at the game.
Well, I quit that. I did. I was like, I don't want to play this no more. It was terrible. Somebody told me to try it and play it, and then I was really terrible. But I'm good at games. I honestly.
Paperboy says I could have delivered those papers, but Joe had to screw me up.
And then at the end, they fired me or something because I don't know.
Yeah. If you don't do well, you get fired.
Yeah. Well, I got fired pretty quick. I made it to an obstacle course at one point. I thought I did kind of good. It looks like there was fences that were trying to kill me. But I'm good at other games. It's just Paperboy wasn't my thing. But I'm sure if I played it and learned the patterns and stuff, I'd be fantastic at Paperboy. It's just kind of shitty.
I just had to keep playing.
Well, it's kind of like you, Nathan, when you were doing all the video game stuff. Remember, you had that, you'd play something for 2 minutes, okay, it's done. Let me do it. That game sucks. You were jumping games every 2 minutes.
But I wasn't sitting there trying to say that I was good at them.
I didn't say I was good at Paperboy. I just said it was a terrible game.
Yeah. Okay.
But I am good at games. I'm really good. I won a lot of contests. Did you guys ever hear? No. You ever hear the stories?
I don't want to hear about that fucking Spider-Man jacket again.
You said you don't, or you do?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. See, what happened was there's a lot of games though that I played. I could show paperwork and prizes and shit that I won. There's so many things. So
that made absolutely no fucking sense.
God damn it! What's this one you're saving for the? Well, shit. Since it's 9:38, why don't we see if anybody you guys have questions, comments, anything you want to talk about? Pop in the chat. Nathan will read them up before we wrap it up around 10. And then Nathan said you were saving one soundbite for at the end of the show.
I'm saving it for the very end of the show.
I can't even envision what Grim came up
Sergeant with. Slaughterhouse says, "Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays." Because there's people out there that they don't celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever. Just happy holidays. Hope you're enjoying this time of year and you're staying safe and not blown away from the wind and the Arctic chill that's blown through here.
A lot. And bad. And there's some people that are in a lot warmer climate and states, and so.
Oh yeah, like one of the other hosts of the show.
Yeah,
they get way warmer weather.
Yeah.
60 degrees out. Oh my God, these sub-zero temperatures.
Yeah. Well, I had Jaime Mares because he lives out in California, and he was like, "Hey, are you going to get any of that weather?" And this was before it had happened. I think this is while Joe was getting it, and I was like, "Yeah, no, it's going to be like -1 with a feel like temperature of like -23." And he was like, "I don't know how you guys do it." I'm like, "Well, we don't really have a choice."
Yeah, it's pretty much just hear people gossip about it for about a week or so, and then here it is. You deal with it. And then that's really about it. You do what little preparation you can for it, and that's about it.
Yeah. Here is one from Sean Deed. Speaking of Paperboy, what was your favorite NES games growing up?
I love Castlevania.
Battletoads. Bad Dudes.
Greatest shit. There's
Super Mario Brothers 3. Love
Contra.
That.
Love
Contra
Super Mario
fun.
Brothers 3. Yeah. Contra. Love some fucking Contra like crazy.
Turtles 2, the arcade game.
Oh yeah, Manhattan Project.
Manhattan Project. Good.
Yeah. Bases Loaded.
For a super challenge, if anybody wanted to try, was Ghosts and Goblins.
Baseball.
But I know so many people. Yeah, so many people quit on Ghosts and Goblins, but that was super fucking challenging because you had to go through that twice. I never knew many people that could beat that game.
Tecmo Super Bowl. It's a good football game.
Double Dribble. I like Mike Tyson's punching. Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Mike Tyson's Punch.
That's a knockoff.
Rubble Ribble and Rubble Ribble. Double Dribble. Yeah. I love that. Yeah, corner dribble. 3. I'm doing my corner 3.
I'm trying to think of some. Yeah, you and your fucking cheats.
It was.
I remember all the Marvel games, like Silver Surfer, X-Men.
They all sucked.
Bucky O'Hare was like hard as hell. I remember like really wanting to play that game. Like, God, this game's fucking hard. But talk about disappointing. Getting Silver Surfer and X-Men like the one game for the weekend, and you're stuck playing these pieces of shit.
Yeah, those were bad games.
Batman was good.
Batman's really good.
Yeah, it was tough, but it was fun.
Yeah,
I even liked the Return of the Joker, the second Batman game. I thought that was a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, that one was decent.
That was awesome. I never got to play Revenge of the Sinister Six, but I played it for Game Gear, the Spider-Man Revenge of the Sinister Six. But
you're not missing. It was fun on those LJN
It was fun on Game Gear though, but because I love Spider-Man so much, it was a big deal to want to play it. But
yeah, and you guys gotta think too, like
Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout. That was fun too. I enjoyed playing that.
That is a good one.
That was fucking awesome to play that. I couldn't get into the Zelda games because I didn't like the point of view. I just did not like that perspective.
Well, and also too, it's a lot of just kind of wandering around and trying to figure out shit.
Yeah,
and as a kid, you're just like, I
want to get to the action. I want to fight.
I kind of lost interest in it. But
does anyone remember? Oh, go ahead.
Joe was already in his late 20s at the time, so
yeah.
Were you able to play Metroid, or was that beyond you for playing Metroid? Because that's fucking epic.
I had a friend who had it, so I would get to play it on occasion, and what little I got to play was okay.
Yeah,
Blades of Steel was fun.
Blades of Steel is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was fun. How about that Jackie Chan game? Did you guys remember playing? There was like a Jackie Chan Nintendo game. I remember playing that and thinking that was awesome.
What was the Is it Black Manta?
Wrath of the Black Manta. Wrath of the Black Manta.
Yeah,
that was good. Ninja Gaiden was great. Of course, all the Ninja Gaiden.
I didn't know how to play the damn thing.
That game was hard.
God.
Yeah, Wrath of the Black Manta. I remember renting and playing, and that was fun. Fuck. Man, I'm trying
to. The first Mario Brothers was always fun.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean that's sort of a given.
I mean, it is, but it was just a lot of time we spent playing because it was the only game that we had that we owned.
Yeah,
all the others were always rented.
Yeah.
So, we had Turtles and Bad Dudes. I take that back. We actually owned those.
I got Bad Dudes from a yard sale. This was after Super Nintendo came out, so a lot of kids around here were wanting to sell their Nintendo games to get Super Nintendo games. I'm like, this is stupid. Why can't you just have both?
Yeah.
You know? So I was getting just cheap ass games as a kid, you know? So, but I did do this. So when I got Bad Dudes, the guy had it there and I wanted to get it. And it was like $3 or something. It may have even been less than that. But I look at the guy, I'm like, and I'm like 7, 8 years old. I'm like, does this game work? Because I had been burned too many times from renting Nintendo games and like, they were either dirty as shit or you couldn't, like, they just wouldn't play. So I'm like, does this work? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, can you show me? So we went inside of his house and he put the game in there. He had like Top Gear on Super Nintendo that I guess he had going. So he like turned that off and put it in, fired it up. I'm like, all right, you got a deal. So here I am as a little kid. Like, I want to make sure this works before I give you money to go home.
It's always nice to go into a stranger's house.
Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe knows about that.
Yeah.
That's how Joe gets by every day. Strangers coming into his house, but they never leave.
I was trying to think of other Nintendo games. I'm like drawing blanks. I was trying to think of other stuff that I had rented or even when
I have a deeper passion though
for Super Nintendo.
For Super Nintendo, yeah. I just God, it was such an amazing system.
All the Mega Mans were great on Nintendo.
I played one or two Mega Man games, and I was so infatuated by how the box art looked. But when I played the games, like, God, these games are not as exciting as I thought as the box art.
They're just fucking hard. They're hard. And
yeah,
a lot
they
of
were
people
so
gave
hard,
up.
and not in a fun way. They were just like, God, this is not fun.
Yeah, for me it was because I was always super challenged.
Of course, so. Because you were like, little man Tate.
So I was good at that stuff.
Rebel Wookie, what book did you guys show that had the Snake Mountain Jungle playset?
Power and Honor.
Was it the Power and Honor? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, Joe's still sitting on a stack of about 50 of those.
Which would mean to give those away, but Joe...
Let's
change the subject.
Do we have any more questions?
Do a trivia. We'll do a trivia next week, and we'll give away a book. How about that?
Oh,
we'll come up with some crazy trivia. I will.
No, because Joe, don't be promising shit you know very well. You're going to say,
I don't think we should do the trivia just yet. We should hold off on that one.
I mean, I know, like Jeopardy.
No, not a whole trivia show, but I'm going to come up with something next week. I'm just going to do something. We need to
figure out something with that.
He's like,
we're changing the subject.
We're not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Is it women?
Mailing stuff. I almost wanted to throw up right then and there. Actually, make an effort. I'm not doing this. We're not doing this. Something told me to come. He said, you don't need to come. And Joe said, I want to come. That's what I wanted to do. He said, okay. It was a shoot. It was just Screw. And it was magic.
It took Jerry Briscoe from the backside.
He was a really hard worker. Just a grunty, And then later that night, Linda came into the picture. I said, I'm not doing this. I've never been into that stuff, women and all.
What a good splice job that was on that.
I remember playing that for Erica, and even that she knew what it was, but she still like.
I like the one too where Warrior had like those emo kids.
Oh yeah, like you're shitting over a hole. Joe was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Here's one from Fedmon. Anyone use a Game Genie with their NES, SNES, or Genesis?
No, they had it to rent at one of the video stores I went to, but I don't know. I think just because I don't know if it cost much more money to rent it along with the game.
Yeah.
Too. So it was just not. It was a cool commercial and cool concept, but I never got to use one.
I had a friend that had a Game Genie, so I watched it and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool because he was like, hey, you can activate and do this. What I actually had a Game Shark for the PlayStation and the N64, and those came in handy. I used a Game Shark code on Final Fantasy VII after we had beaten the game.
Oh, okay.
Use the code to where it's you level up really fast.
Well, you got no room to talk, Joe.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about cheating. I never use anything to cheat, so that's why I was making sure.
And then the N64 Game Shark was great because it's you could use it to unlock like in WCW NWO Revenge. You could unlock Wrath because they were going to put him in the game, but they took him out. So
what did you use it for Final Fantasy VII for?
Oh, after we beat the game, there were Game Shark codes where it's like you could level up really quickly and just make everyone just like super. You're just destroying everything, so it's like it cuts out the grind of having to level up. You get there quicker.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just fucked around on that, and then trying to remember some of the other Game Shark codes for that game. But yeah, we used it all the time just to fuck around on stuff. I
always enjoyed renting a game where someone had put the cheat codes in the little booklet that came with the game. That was like hitting the jackpot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that with certain games that were like, holy shit, like Batman the Animated Series and Super Nintendo. Someone put all the cheat codes for any level you wanted to advance to. That way I got to play every level, whether I could get to it or not.
Fucking cheaters.
Hey, you get to the Riddler's level in that game, that level is fucking hard because unless you don't know that you can bust through some of the walls along with answering fucking riddles.
I did it good.
Oh, of course you did.
Papa Hood 69 T-Rex last week about the What If Masters series. Would you incorporate the power sword being split in half or not?
No. It was a cool idea to begin with, but I would much rather it just be one sword, but give Skeletor his own sword as well. I just it was a fun thing, but I think from my idea, like you've already got 2 swords of power with He-Man and She-Ra, to add a third sword to the mix, I just it's a fun novelty, but I think for progressive storytelling, it's not needed.
Oh, there we go.
I appreciate the question though.
Could have done the Joe thing, just like okay.
Yeah, like I really don't care.
Oliver Belmont, in your younger years, what was the classic Nintendo game that was frustrating for you to finish?
I only finished one Nintendo game as a kid. That was Bad Dudes. That was the only game I ever beat.
Turtles,
the first Turtles, motherfucker.
First Turtles is up there. That Wolverine game. I think you remember me talking about that I got to the end and couldn't beat it. All I had to do was get Sabretooth over the ledge, and I couldn't do it. But that was a game that I was determined to beat, but never did. And I don't think there's any way I could go back now and play it, because I'm like, I would just be terrible at it, probably.
Contra still, even with the Contra card, that game is just, it's meant for you to just get frustrated. Like playing that in the arcade, like the Myrtle Beach arcade, where they actually have like the joystick, playing Contra like that. How the fuck do you play that?
There's a big difference between the arcade and Nintendo one. That's the one time I'll say that the Nintendo one actually looked and played better. I do not like the arcade, but the Nintendo one,
so hard.
That one I could run through really quick, and I can beat Contra on the home system very fast. But the arcade, I fucking hate it. It's clunky. Oh, you want to see? I'll show you. I'll do it. I'll fucking show you.
No one's asking.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch you. I don't care, Joe.
Bastards.
Sean D. Joe. You never used the up, down, left, right, select, start code? You never used the Contra code, Joe?
See, now that's what's weird. The one the one that he
so
just
you're going to admit that you're a cheater too?
No, I'm not a cheater. But for Contra, it wasn't select start. It was up, down, left, right, left, right, B, A start. That's how it was.
You get the fucking idea.
No, there's different ones, because there's different ones for different things. But as for that code or anything, for the fun of it with Contra, I would do it, but I didn't need the extra lives. I didn't need that shit. For Gradius,
you say you didn't need it, but you did it anyway. So clearly...
No, but hey, for the fun of it, after I beat it, I was like, let me run through, just like Gradius, because that's another Konami game. You could start off at the beginning with all your powers up right at the beginning of Gradius, but I didn't need to. But for the fun of it, I do it for shits and giggles. Yeah. I was just too good at those games.
Yeah, you shit and giggle, all right.
That's right.
Drake Tick, do you read Marvel Comics Transformers?
I have read a couple issues of the original Transformers series, which was what I have read was quite good. It's hard because I don't think Marvel, which is fucked up. Marvel has done so many comic books over the years, but no longer have the rights to the current stuff. So therefore, it's like they can't put on G.I. Joe, Transformers, He-Man, Thundercats. It just makes it frustrating because unless you actually track down all the original copies, it's hard to read a lot of those books because they're not made available on any kind of an unlimited platform like with Marvel or DC. But I would like to read more of the Transformers series because it was a series, much like G.I. Joe, it was taken very seriously.
And I would need to read them, period. I think I have a couple in the collection that I had since a kid, but that's something I would have to go back.
We had one as a kid in my family. I think that was the only one we ever had, and I think it was just picked up randomly off a spinner rack at a magazine shop downtown.
I'm not a cheater, but Joe, the cheater, a Mator.
I'm not.
Graham, did you do that on purpose, or did you fuck up?
Must be a French joke.
That's all I got now.
All right,
so far.
Almost, okay, as I say, it was almost time to wrap up, and then you would probably do you said you got one more thing you were going to do as a soundbite before we get out of here. What the hell is the soundbite? Unless we get one more question.
See, Joe wants that more attention. He's so fake about he doesn't want the attention. But oh God, what have they done? So are you going to play that clip for me, Joe? I mean, Nathan.
Yeah, but it was great. It was fun, and I'll see you all on my balls.
That was Jesus Christ.
Which I'm kind of wondering how he got that, because when Joe's saying that it was great, it was fun thing, that's usually what he's saying to us most of the time when we're off the air.
Yeah, I don't get where they. I'm even trying to think in a message. Like, did I send him?
No, maybe it was the time that Deucin was on here with James and we were all talking. That had to have been. Gotten it.
Yeah, but it was great.
Yeah,
it was fun, and I'll see you all on my balls.
Such a fucking dork.
I still enjoy, and we're going to think about Joe doing the, he's eating that. Whatever, I remember what it was that he was eating. What was it? A spider?
Yeah, the spider.
Yeah,
the tarantula. Yeah,
you made Dolph laugh.
He did a good edit there. That was good.
Here's one from Febmon. Strange Christmas traditions. This is probably a Joe thing more than any of us, if I had to guess.
Joe only strangles a turkey at Christmas.
I mean, I can't think of
what does she do on Thanksgiving?
Probably strangles a pork, like a pig and a pork.
A pork?
He strangles a pork. He strangles a pork. Ah.
Oh, wait. Grim says he was a guest on another podcast recently. Who you cheating on us with?
No, it's on another podcast, but promoted Fans of Power, so we got some more.
But what were you on? You never said anything to us about like, hey, I did.
Wait, didn't you do one too, Nathan, a while back? And I never knew about that. You were on some other podcast. You never told anybody. See? Don't you pull that shit with me?
I thought I did plug that.
What is this with you guys being so like, oh, sure, I'll come on your podcast to talk about him, but don't tell anybody else. Like, what is this Billy Jack bullshit here, guys?
I thought I had said stuff.
I know Nathan wasn't public about it. I just know Nathan, I think, was on another podcast. Wasn't talking about the UK stuff.
It was the Christmas issues of the UK books.
Yeah, better you than me.
It was Totally Rad Christmas was the name of the show.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Well, it's just an audio thing.
I'm just finding a way to knock.
No, it's funny though because it's like I didn't have to push any buttons, so I was just sitting here and talking. I'm like, yeah, it's weird I don't have to look at anything. I can just
I was on Toy Frenzy and they had me
Joe's,
and the
Joe's
other
done
Joe.
with you sharing your story.
Oh yeah. Now it's his
doing something else. It's as Joe doesn't get enough attention on this podcast.
So it was me and the other Joe that goes by MOTU Joe.
Joe Amaro?
No, yeah.
So the other Joe wanted to interview the other Joe about.
But we were both on, and then I gave the story about that whole damn name and how I hate that name and how I was called that years ago and eventually got rid of that shit. And then Joe T came around and 2 years later started using it. I was like, for fuck's sake, now you're calling yourself that. And people are confusing me and you because some people even said, I've seen you without the mask. Why you wear the mask all the time? I was like, because that's another one. I was like, that we're not the same fucking person. Oh, I hate that fucking word out loud.
This is what you were asked on another podcast to talk about
Wait, what was that you just put up there, Nathan?
It says, don't worry, T-Rex. You'll be invited to a podcast someday.
No, I've already been on I think it was like many years ago.
Tyler was on a podcast. It was Dr. Action and the Kick-Ass Kid.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That was fucking forever ago.
Yeah, that was before. I think me and Joe even. I think it may have been before I even met Joe. I think. Yeah.
Wow, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
What were you guys talking about on that? What was that?
They would do commentaries for 80s and 90s action films. A lot of times making fun of stuff, but they were like, one of them was like a really legitimate fan of the genre. The other guy just liked to make fun of everything. And some of the stuff I did enjoy, and they invited me on, I think, for like their anniversary special, and we just sat and talked movies the whole time.
Oh, so basically an audio thing, though, right? It was just
it was no video or anything like that. I kind of got the vibe that me and one of the guys would really hit it off because we're taking it seriously, and the other guy was just kind of sitting there.
So he probably annoyed the shit out of you or something, or
I don't know. Well, no, didn't annoy the shit out of me, but we're like really talking and being like emphatic about like how much we love 80s and 90s films, like movie posters and the box art and stuff like that. I kind of got a vibe like I probably didn't sit too well with the other guy.
Found it. It is episode 38, first birthday special. Well, we made it. The Doc and the Kid reached 1 full year of podcasting, and to celebrate, we invited full-blown fan and supporter of the show, Flam, Tyler Baker, on to discuss everything we love about action. So no commentary, but lots and lots of good action-related chat and some music. We also have emails and voicemails from friends and listeners.
Yeah, so that was a long time ago. Yeah.
And then, I didn't. Did I say when it came out? No, I didn't. March 25th, 2013.
Oh, wow.
And then episode 21. So this is before. This week for a friend of the show, Tyler Baker, we cover the most expensive movie in canon history, Masters of the Universe. So even then, Tyler's strong-arming people. It's like, this movie's the best.
Yeah, well, no, they. I just sent them like a email, talking about how much I love the show, and I said I hope you guys are doing He-Man, and they did an okay commentary. It was by how I am today. It was not like I would probably go back and listen to it again because it was a lot was poking fun at, and some of it was taking it seriously. But
see if that works. Chat, let me know. Let me know if you can click on that. That's the link to the Kick-Ass Kid, the thing that he was on.
Yeah.
So now you can hear Tyler and is all like I don't think he was even grumpy. He was trying so hard to be
I was so like I'm not the miserable asshole that you guys know. They're like, oh, the guy hates Origins again. Well, what you do?
9 years later, look at him.
Yeah,
now.
Here I am. So, no, honestly, like I think it's cool for them to go out and do stuff like that. It doesn't, believe me, there's no other podcast that's talking about He-Man that I really want to be a part of. So it's. I get to say what I want to say where I want to say it. So it's there's not like a Jones, to go. Who was it that said that I guess poking fun of me for not being on another podcast or something like that?
What's that?
The last question, like, don't worry, he'll be on another.
Papa Hoods.
Yeah. Shut the hell up! Like it doesn't bother. It does. It's. I think it's really cool that Nathan, who is newer to He-Man in terms of like being a fan, was asked to be on the podcast talking about something I really don't give two shits about. So I would much rather, I think it was really cool.
I would rather him take the bullet for this than me. Have to be like, I can't do that.
Yeah. So I think it's cool that Nathan was asked to do something like that.
It was fun. Actually, I'll find the
and we're used to Joe doing sketchy shit behind our backs anyway. So him going and being on some other guy's podcast, like,
and I promoted the podcast here. So
it's delightful knowing that Joe never promotes anywhere else.
Yeah, I do. I just forgot the
You're
one
so
time.
Full of shit, man.
I forgot, but then I made up for that. I forgot to say it.
God.
I was talking more about myself.
And I want to stress.
We know it's all about you. That's why you don't promote us. You don't want the cult to be looking at anything else but you.
I do promote us.
I want to stress this too. The link that I put here in the chat with me doing that, it's totally clean. So if you want to hear me not curse at all, you want me to actually do what Joe can't do. Yeah, give
I cannot cuss. I cannot do.
Was that asked of you in advance? Like, hey,
no. See, why did Joe? Oh yeah, so I sent Joe a video because when Mom had talked about Dollar Tree, she's really loving Dollar Tree lately for the crafty things. I was like, well, let me take a video. I'll send it to Joe, and you can show off all the stuff in the house that you bought at Dollar Tree, and it was a decent amount of stuff. And Joe's like, oh man, your parents' house looks really festive and all that, because it's Christmas. What, for her, I'm not. I'm like, Joe, just no. Be yourself. I can't do that.
I was just going to try to be nice for you.
No, just cuss, man. That's part of the show. It's part of the game.
I know. I was just trying to be respectful for your mom on Christmas. That's all. It didn't last, though. I couldn't go 30 seconds.
And then when Christmas is over, he'll be like, fuck it.
I couldn't last 30 seconds without cussing. So.
Yeah. Mean Gene, the fucking mashed potatoes.
Pass the fucking mashed potatoes. That's what he said. Yeah, pass the fucking mashed potatoes. With Greg Valentine or something.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
God, fuck.
Well, I think
fuck.
I think that's it, Nathan. That's about it. About time to wrap it up. And then you can go do your stuff. Put your bed together. Tyler,
we're not putting the bed together. I've said this like 3 times already, and Joe can't.
I'm trying to make you do it though. And Tyler had to watch.
It's not here, Joe. The house.
You can go get it though.
The bed.
Yeah, go get it.
Could you just admit you're just trying to awkwardly wrap the podcast up so you can go take a shit?
Yeah, but it was great. It was fun, and I'll see you all on my balls.
See, if Joe had just came out and just said that, then I probably could have let it go. But when Joe comes in with a very awkward, Okay, so I think we're gonna wrap it up here. It's always the most forced transition. We're just under a decade of doing this, and Joe is still socially awkward about like.
Oh, no way am I socially awkward. No fucking way. I've been able to wrap this up a lot of times. It's just
how many times Joe's whipped his dick out and shown it to people? He's not awkward.
Yeah. He's like, hey, look at my dick.
My dick's is big.
I'll put it in the cheese.
Don't eat that. They put the dick in the cheese.
And then Joe eats the cheese.
Yeah.
Joe would eat cheese. He put his dick in.
I do have to go do some shit.
Whatever, Joe.
If you guys wanted to keep going, you could, but I have to go do some stuff.
Piss off, you shithead.
It doesn't even sound like Joe, which is weird. It sounds like Joe. If Joe was smoking.
That again?
Piss off, you shithead.
I think I said "fuck off, you shithead." Sounds like something's cut off there.
Yeah, with some of these, I need to put a little bit of dead air in between them because StreamYard cuts it off if it's like the audio is too close to the end. I mean, this one.
But it was great. It was fun, and I'll see you all on my balls.
But I do have to go do some stuff. There's something I have to tend to.
Okay.
But no, if you guys want to keep going, keep. God damn it, Nathan. I'm gonna kill him, I swear to God. Fucking bastard. I pray we don't have a meetup. No, but if you guys want to keep going, keep going.
We're just, you know what? We're just gonna wrap it up.
Well, it's just more fun to make fun of your awkwardness. You know, it's good that you do every single week and you never change. So it's just like when Joe insists on being weird again.
Come on, Gino. Up, Gino. Come on.
Like how Joe's head.
Come on, all the way to the top. Come on, Gino. Out of the Hulkster, man. Hulk. Come on, Gino. Come on. Come on, Gino.
Dork. But if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell so you can always be notified when we go live. And until next time, have a powerful day. Asshole.
What sets off the metal detectors first? The lead in your ass or the shit in your head?
What sets off the metal detectors first? The lead in your ass or the shit in your head?
Which doesn't make any sense, but...
Oh... Die Hard 2.
Yep.
Yeah!
Joe, where were you?
God, I don't remember that.
Where was I? I was at home.
Yeah, he was at home.
Why? Just why? I don't know. I've been kind of sitting on that Mean Gene Hulk Hogan audio clip for a while.
Oh, I keep thinking that how the people had not heard that before. Have you never?
No,
you played that before.
Never played it on the show. No, I've
never been live.
Yeah, never done it live.
Yeah, I guess we have. Rebecca's like, oh my God, they're talking about wrestling. Someone get me a gun.
Yep.
Why do I think you really did play that on the show?
Well, we played it so many times just with the four of us.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
No.
Joe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Right.
I would love to see Joe when he's cornering in the store and he's trying to leave, like talking to someone he really doesn't want to talk to. Okay, well, I really have got. I just see how Joe awkwardly walks away from a conversation at Kroger.
You know what's different is in person. Like on the show here, it's one thing. In person, I really just get the fuck out. If I'm talking to somebody, I can't take it. I gotta go.
He just walks away. He doesn't even say anything.
I pretty much get the fuck out. It does. Yeah, it does not last long. I will not engage in bullshit. Like, okay, it's pretty good, or I go, and then I'm gone. No, it's quite different in person.
I do hate small talk like that in the store.
Oh my God, it's the worst.
Yeah.
And sure was damn today.
Fuck, what's that from?
Both you. Well, Joe better know this one.
Throw Mama from the Train?
Fuck no.
Wait, what'd you say? It sure was. Wait a second. Could you say that again? Say it again, though. That does sound. Wait.
It sure was damp today.
Oh, wait. Oh, the Burbs.
Throw Mama from the Train. I'd have slugged the shit out of you.
There was another. What was it in Throw Mama from the Train? It was a. Damn, how did he?
I'm not quoting Throw Mama from the Train. So
no, I know. But I'm saying the quote, when you did say it, made me think of a quote from Throw Mama from the Train. It was how it started. It was a dark and stormy night. Remember, he couldn't have it. What did you do, Nathan? Something flashed when I was looking down.
You put your wiener up there.
Okay, damn it. But no, so I got those burbs, but I'm just was trying to think of what the fuck that. Fuck it, who cares? I gotta go do some.
Yeah.
What an asshole!
Oh, I wish someone would post it on Warwick's like Facebook, social media.
I think didn't Deucin do it? Wait, hang on.
He did it with something else too.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like Joe showing his face in front of Warwick?
Yeah. God damn it!
Hang on.
Bastard.
If we could like sync up, like, was that from Powder?
Powder. Yep. I am pretty fucking white too. Jesus.
The whitest black man I know.
Yeah.
Like, watch. Look at my arms. Look at Tyler.
Soul Sensation, very white.
And I think Nathan is.
I actually gotta delete some stuff because StreamYard is like, oh, you got a lot of things here. I guess you can only have 100. There we go.
Oh, there. That's fucking mean. Let's end it with that. I gotta go do stuff.
I wish we could sync up like Joe, like act like he's talking, and then sync up that line with, "I'll see you later on my balls," and it's like part of the video of Warwick. Like,
all right, Deucin, you have a project to do.
That would be pretty good. All right, see you guys next week.
All right.
Stay safe and have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We'll
everybody.
see you in 2023. The first day.
See you in the next live, Johnny.
Do that shitty joke. See you next year.
Yeah.
do the guy from the.
See you next year for He-Man and the Master of the Universe.
Yeah, but it was great. It was fun, and I'll see you all on my balls.
Fucking Kerbot.